Greetings, hi, TheWarOwl greets you, and I'm going to be showing you here, once again, another 5 versus 5 Counter-Strike Global Offensive match. And this one is going to be between Na'Vi and Team EnVyUs from Katowice 2015. I'm going to be showing you the entire best-of-3 series, 2 games, potentially 3 games, the whole thing here in one video for your viewing pleasure. Alright, here they are off away on the first map, which will be DE Cache. And we see Happy already boosted up. Looks like he's going to try and peek it, get a little bit of intel. We see Bomb, and 3 players set all the way over here at the squeaky door. Interesting setup here as they now push into the site. Just a full bomb site A take right here. C's trying to hold it off, though. He's got teammates rotating, already in position. Could be anyone's game right now. T's health getting whittled down. Here comes Guardian around the side to kill the final 2 players, and Na'Vi will take round number 1. Look at that pick'em prediction right here. Very, very skewed. 88% of people thinking that EnVyUs is going to take it, and only 12 thinking that Na'Vi is going to take it. That is incredibly, incredibly sided there in the predictions. Now, Na'Vi is a great team. It's not like they have no chance against Team EnVyUs. I'm actually surprised to see that much. Goodness. Alright, here's Edward. He's going to be smoking out A main. We still see kind of the exact same setup as last time here from EnVyUs. They have Happy boosted up. They have all the players here in the back of the squeaky door, and they're going to push out into bomb site A. Even though it didn't work, they're going to do an armor Tech 9 push into the bomb site here once again to try it. Edward holding it off, going to fall back until his teammates get here. We have a player over there at the forklift. C's takes them out pretty easily. They get the bomb planted. We see C sneaking up from the other side and mowing down the rest of the players. Easy peasy lemon squeezy here for Na'Vi. Team EnVyUs with the exact same strategy, like a preset strategy on both the pistol round and then their second round buy. Now, that tells me that EnVyUs is going to be saving here in the third round. They did get the bomb plants, so they got some money, but I don't think they have enough money to get. We'll check it out here. Oh, they could buy, but I don't think they're going to. Could save for a 4th round. Well, it was interesting to see them do that twice in a row. It didn't work the first time, didn't work the second time. It actually was worse the second time, of course, because Na'Vi has that weapon advantage. Notice Na'Vi is not upgrading because they assume that Team EnVyUs is not going to buy. So we actually have a submachine gun here on Sterix. We still have a pistol here on Zeus. They're just saving up some money. Finally going to upgrade and get an AWP there on Guardian, who's using a FAMAS right now. Oh my goodness, they're doing it again. Same strategy. This time Happy's going to come with them. They'll probably wait for that smoke to clear before bursting in, though. 2-player setup this time. Last time it was just 1, and 1 player had to rotate. They're going to re-smoke A. At this point, Na'Vi could be moving around the map to get some intel to see if they can figure out what's going on. Oh, T's actually moved in. Yeah, and they have the site right now. C's gets a kill, but that's a trade into the site. A good eco so far. They should be able to get that bomb planted. There it is. And cool. Wow, now all they have to do is hold it off. This could be a huge win for EnVyUs, and their very aggressive strategy. Now, if any team was going to be one that bought on this round, it would be EnVyUs. They're a very aggressive buying team. Nice pick by NBK. Now just Happy and NBK left. Happy moving up from the side here. Bomb getting defused. It's just C's left. Is he going to stick it? Oh, he gets it defused just in time. NBK missing the shot. That was so unfortunate for Team EnVyUs. They were on the verge of stealing that round. Of course, that is a huge economic win for EnVyUs. Na'Vi was going to upgrade their weapons anyway, though, but they have to spend all their money on this round, meaning that EnVyUs has another chance to break their eco here. If they win this round, I think Na'Vi will have to save. So that was an important round. They did make some progress, but really, that was a point they should have had. And I say that because, yeah, I mean, they had the player defusing the bomb right behind him there. Of course, when the player is ducking, doing the defuse animation, it's a little bit difficult to get a headshot on him. You don't really know where it is. Smiths gets a pick over the top, but trades himself. Looks like we have Guardian close range hopping against Shox. Shox pushing up on him. Where's his teammate? Where's Edward? Edward throws a flash to help out. All he manages to do is flash Guardian. And now we just have NBK left, who's sneaking up on Guardian. Absolutely fails at it, and Guardian will survive. Guardian's like, hey guys, why did you flash me twice that round? Now, Guardian should not have survived that, to be honest. Team EnVyUs players all over him right there, but somehow able to manage to get those shots, despite not having any teammates helping him when they really needed them to. Na'Vi now ahead 4-0 against EnVyUs, definitely not going the way that the pick'em predictions predicted. However, EnVyUs will still be able to buy. And keep in mind, EnVyUs is a very aggressive team in both their economy and their playstyle. They like to just put the pressure on and keep it going. That really turns them into a momentum-based team where they can get momentum happen one way or the other. C's get the picks on Happy, running into the squeaky door. An aggressive push on CT side. And what I mean by that is when they get ahead economically, they get further and further ahead economically, and they keep putting the pressure on the other team. But if they fall behind, they can get screwed. All right, Seized is going to be sneaking through here. T's pushing into the bomb site now. And MBK going for the pick on Guardian, trying to get him through that wall. Will get him, though. Here's C's now sneaking up from behind. Actually kills the bomb player. CT's rotating to help out. Here's Zeus. Oh, Zeus actually gets picked, but don't worry, Steric's in position. Now puts it into a 1 versus 2 here. Kiyoshima, this is a potential win for him, but it is going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to grab this bomb. Oh, he just runs over and grabs it. There is a player in there. And we'll be able to plant it. All right, just got to land 2 nice shots to win this round. Moving around at truck. Here is Sterix. Able to easily pick him off there. And there's another round for Na'Vi, but another bomb plant for EnVyUs. They're getting a lot of these bomb plants. They're putting themselves into this game economically. They're just not able to get that point. All right. Na'Vi is starting to climb a little bit here economically, though. Still breakable. But EnVyUs really needs to start getting some points on the board. Cash is going to be a CT-sided map, but just slightly CT-sided. It's fairly balanced. So they want to be shooting for about 6 to 8 points on T side. And doesn't look like they're going to get it. Na'Vi already at 5. They're going to boost up. Smith's here to go for the pick, and Guardian immediately denies it. Shock sneaks by, actually clips the nade there. C should be aware of this. Surprised he didn't start spraying that smoke. Zeus pushed up here at mid. What is NBK doing? Oh, okay. Boosting up on top of the box to see over the top of that smoke and picks off Sterix with a nice headshot. Zeus creeping far forward here. Kiyoshima instantly ends him, and all of a sudden, just because of the picks, the tables have turned, and it looks like EnVyUs will have a chance here. They got 2 picks. Those are important ones. Edward, don't run in there. Goodness, that was pretty much the worst place to push. And he will go down. He will get punished for it. Bomb still not pushed into the site, though. T's have control of it. Here's Seized. Killing the rotators is picking off NBK. NBK is the lurk player, so now they know they don't really have to worry about anyone else. They can just worry about this bomb site here. Smoke down. Guardian probably going to have to... Oh, it's not perfect. He's a little... Let's see who through here. Happy is in A main, though, so can't really pick him. We see Seized creeping up here. Oh, he's going to be Molotoving out Quad. That's going to force Shocks out. Shocks does leave Quad. Guardian picks off Happy. 2 versus 2 now. Seized with a nice kill. Guardian should be sneaking up around the side here, and he is. Sticking the bomb. Seized is just going to watch it. Wait for Kiyoshima to push. Guardian going to stay on the bomb, and we'll get it once again. That is kind of the same situation that we have been seeing, where these diffusing players by Na'Vi around the bomb, and EnVyUs is just not able to kill them. That's twice now that situation happened. Na'Vi now well ahead with 6 points to 0 against EnVyUs. Goodness. All right, Smiths will be offing here on the T side. Guardian switching it up. Going to be playing over at B this side this time instead of middle. Going for the pick on NBK. NBK, be careful. And he will be careful. He'll actually flash out before he peeks it. Guardian almost actually gets that kill, but NBK sneaks by. Trying to pick off Sterix here. However, in the meantime, EnVyUs is doing their first round, second round strat where they sneak 3 people here. Oh, actually just 2 this time. Shocks is going to come out the normal way. So it's kind of a push A. Bomb is now coming. They don't have the bomb position just yet. Guardian rotates just in time to not shoot anybody. This is a good position by Guardian here. We'll see if the T's actually trying to push it. No, they're going to be falling back. 1 minute left. Plenty of time. They've given up on this A push. They know they're going to cause these players to rotate. Now leaving only 1 player here to watch bomb site B, and that is Zeus. Well, here they come continuing with this push. Zeus should hear them pretty soon. Let's actually get on Zeus and listen. He hears the footsteps now. Should call a full rotate. 1 player to deal with here inside of the site. Sterix gets it. Zeus sees him run by. Actually sees the feet. Goes for the shot. That's going to give away his position. Guardian sneaks up top and gets picked immediately, but Zeus gets a kill. 2 versus 2 now is a doable situation. Zeus breaking the vents for his buddy to come in here. They're going to try and charge it together. Finally, a chance for EnVyUs to win around here. Smiths has got the corner. Good smoke out. Going to allow Zeus to get by. Tech 9 is out. Kyoshima flashes himself. And Zeus looks like he's going to save now. All right. Maybe grab that AK and get out of there. No, I'm going to stick with the M4, I guess. And that'll be that. It looks like EnVyUs is going to take their first point here. Still, Na'Vi with a commanding lead. Plenty of money. Oh, actually, because of how close these rounds have been, because of how well EnVyUs has been doing without getting points, they could actually save here on this round. A team like EnVyUs would buy, but let's see what Na'Vi does. Go for a 2-player buy, 3-player armor, pistol. Interesting decision. And yeah, that's actually what they're going to be doing. They're going to be buying here. They don't have the money for this. Oh, they're all able to afford armor, and they actually have 3 rifles. Guardian with the AWP, though. So don't worry, Na'Vi's still in good shape. Guardian has an AWP. That's like a guaranteed 5 kill, right? Alright, T's going to be playing it a little bit more passive this time, going for picks. Split up across the map. Got players over here at A, got players over at B. They're looking for openings. And we see, because of the economic disadvantage here of Na'Vi, they're trying to get into sneaky beaky positions. Oh, look at this rotate. Rotating all these players over here. They know that these T's have made noise. Bomb is not in a position to push one way or the other. They get away the way, so. Depending upon what intel EnVyUs gets. Na'Vi just playing bomb sites right now. Nobody even cares about the middle of the map. Completely open for anybody. Edward now getting back in position to deal with this middle of the map. Looking like they want to flash over as well. Smith's creeping in here. Zeus, you'll see him in just a second. Misses the shot. That is huge. Puts EnVyUs at a disadvantage here. They're still rotating this bomb back, and they will do a B push, but we got 2 players inside a B site to hold this off. Zeus and Sterix. All right, smoking it out. They don't know about these 2 players in the site. This is difficult to deal with. And good kill by Zeus. His buddy's already dead, though. He's got to solo this thing. Definitely not going to happen. T's move in. Puts it into a 2 versus 3. It's going to be a difficult retake here. Kyoshima planting it all the way back in the corner. Seems to know Guardian's up there. Going to throw the grenade. Guardian doesn't even flinch by that thing, but he's got Shock sneaking up behind him here. And Guardian knows about it. We'll be trying to deal with it here. Trying to run away. This is the time to peek. Shocks does not peek. Guardian's still holding the angle now. That was definitely the time to kill Guardian. Oh, what? I thought he saw his head there for a second. Guardian running up the highway. Will be escaping. Here is Seized going for exits. I don't think anyone's going to run by him, though. Could try to peek out here. I'm meeting up with his teammate, and they're just going to try to save. Seized doesn't have it really. He's just got armor, so he could go for exits. Oh! And Guardian will live. Just throws a shot, just in case. That's EnVyUs now with 2 points. Gonna force Na'Vi finally into save, and their economy has finally been broken. EnVyUs takes the advantage, and this is where the momentum can really take hold. We can see EnVyUs start winning round after round after round. Alright, Smith has got the AWP. Let's actually see, since Guardian saved, he has the AWP and the armor. He's gonna have to solo this round, pretty much. He's gonna be doing an aggressive pick at B, and look at this. On a round where they know they're going up against anti-eco, they're just going to be pushing it at bomb site A. Look at this push here by these pistol players, trying to sneak up behind them. I think the T's did hear that little bit of movement, though, so probably knows they're inside there. And look at that, Happy's actually holding off the backside. They're going to push into the side right now. NBK hunting him down. Oh, goes down. That could be an opening. Looks like Smiths is going to follow suit, grabs an AWP. That's not where you want to AWP from. Doesn't know about Seized right around the corner. Smiths in a scary position. Oh, gets the shot. Incredible shot. And now just 1 player left. That's Guardian with his AWP. Picks off Shocks. 1 versus 3. Bomb's already planted, so not really enough time to deal with this. We have 2 flashes still left on the T's. They should be able to hold off Guardian long enough. Just play the bomb. And Guardian probably just going for kills right now to even up that economy. Ooh. Almost picks the player. They know where he is now, and they're actually going to be charging him. Kyoshima real close. Guardian whiffs another shot. There it is. No, okay. He's going to be trading that with Smiths, who somehow snuck around at middle and killed him. So that's actually a really good trade there for EnVyUs as they get further ahead. Na'Vi will be able to buy on this round, though. Getting armor, M4s. Poor Guardian. If he was able to save that AWP, they'd have pretty much a full buy going here. Prioritizing those smokes. Oh, look at this. Double AWP on T-side cash. You don't see that very often. Happy and Smiths. Happy donning his AWP. Let's see how Happy AWPs. I haven't really seen him AWP very much. Happy is the strat caller, the IGL for the team. Very smart player, and also with the ability to frag. Zeus taking a very forward position. Oh, look at this. He's gonna smoke and pretend like he's up at the vents. And oh, well, okay, so I guess Kyoshima's eyes are slightly better. Sees him as that smoke clears, and we'll be able to take him down. Seized pushed up a little bit close as well, now falling back. Shock's aware of it. And Na'Vi gonna be rotating their players over there to A side. Guardian doing his best cheater impression and watching people through the walls. No, just kidding. It's called a coincidence, folks. And here is Smith, gonna try to pick at middle. Guardian watching it. And will he get it? And he does, gets the pick. Oh, Happy shows himself to seize there. Now's got the corner though. Edward pushing up close to try to force Happy back. In the meantime, T's going to be pushing into bomb site B. Here is Derek's to hold it off. He's got to do it solo. NBK with the entry frag. NBK will get the entry. Seized. Can't really push in here. NBK with another kill. Goodness, going for a 3 frag. And Edward, the solo player, the lurkiest of lurks, on his own, sneaking around. Happy's right behind him though. Be careful, Edward. And gets immediately taken down. Edward is a player you don't often see with his team. He likes to sneak around from behind. Sometimes his timing can get off, though. If his timing is on, he can absolutely wreck the other team, but if he's a little bit late, it leaves his team open for a tank. It's one of those players you always got to watch your back for. Like Get Right. Team EnVyUs continuing with this double op on T side. Gonna be a save here from the T's, though. Happy going for the picks at middle. Not gonna see it. So notice this. EnVyUs on an anti-eco decides once again to put all their players over here at A. They seem to use kind of the same sort of strat book constantly here, and it's starting to work out. As we talked about before, their momentum is definitely catching hold. You can see that by how money hurt Na'Vi is and how EnVyUs just keeps putting on the hurt. Interesting nade. Oh my goodness, look at this. All of the CTs are at middle right here. Happy should be aware of this as he peeks it. Meanwhile, whoa! Hit C's through the corner there, but that's not going to be enough. T's trying to push into the site. This is a little bit strange. You can hear those players right around the side. I say strange because we had both teams both clumped up together here. Smoke's off, preventing these players from pushing. Nobody pushing in just yet. And BK watching upper. We also have a lurk battle going on over at the B side. Now, the question is, why is Na'Vi saving? Why do they have nothing. They have a few pistols, and that's it. Yet, I mean, we see Seized who found himself an AWP off of Happy. That makes sense. Oh, I guess that's why. Just going for exits. Here is Zeus with the P250. He's not going to be able to grab that weapon. I think he thought he was going to be able to. And here's Seized, who survived the round with the AWP. All right, EnVyUs now. Check that out. 5 rounds in a row here, whereas it started off with 6 rounds in a row for Na'Vi. I feel like this entire series is going to be very momentum-based. I also feel like Na'Vi's T side would work well against EnVyUs. Well, smoking off middle. They're going to play sandbags instead. Who are they boosting up there? That's going to be Happy. In the meanwhile, they're just going to be charging into bomb site A. Look at this, already into the site. Smokes are down. Sees the ninja in the shadows. They kill Guardian, who's on the site. C's still sneaking around. I believe I just called him Sneezed. There are T's inside of the site here. He's checking for them. Actually, just one player left. That is Kyoshima. Shows himself, and C's finally ends him. Na'Vi takes back a point. Seemed easy. EnVyUs switched up what they were doing. They played a little bit more aggressively. They just kind of pushed right into bomb site A through smokes. I'm not sure why they'd switch it up like that at this point when they've been winning over and over again. And they've been winning doing the very splitty, like let's put 2 players like over on this side. Let's put the rest over here. And then we'll just chill with the bomb over here in the middle and wait and see what happens, see what happens. Oh, we got a pit. Let's rotate over and take A. And on this round, they're going back into their old habits here. Seized. Oh, open the door. They're going to see that door open. They're going to know. They're actually worried right now. Stopped a little bit. Where is he? He's always taking such a forward position here. Smoked out. We'll see if he creeps forward a little bit. We got 3 players all the way in the back here. Notice the bomb is dropped at A main, so Kyoshima can grab it on his way over if they get the pick. Interesting attempt at an entry there. Threw the flash, but didn't use it to peek. Oh, now reversing the door. Give them a little bit more cover. Oh, Guardian takes Happy down through the wall. Now that is the danger of spraying through a wall, of trying to wallbang somebody. Wow, what eyes on MBK to see that the player was there. And it ends him as well. When you wallbang like that, you give away your position. Make it easier. Oh, look at that. Edward tried to sneak by into the generator and just was instantly denied. All right, off battle here. Guardian versus Seized. Or Smiths. 1 versus 1 right now. Guardian, probably the favorite to win this sort of thing, even though he's low, and yes, takes out Smiths really easily. Now, Smiths is a great op player. He plays more of a support-style op. Guardian is a superstar with the op. He's one of those top oppers, one of those guys you look at and say, goodness, one of those people who kind of carries his team like a Kenny S. So when you ever see a 1 versus 1 op battle like that, you're definitely going to bet in favor of Guardian. But yes, not saying that Smiths is a bad player in the least. He just takes a different role than that. That was definitely a Guardian thing to wing there. And Guardian pushing up at the sandbags and takes Shocks out immediately. But Smiths trades into it and finally gets his revenge for the last round. Alright. Oh, what? Zeus just picked off Kyoshima. Oh, another pick. Zeus saying, you do not come into my events or you get taken down. Alright, Smiths put into a 1 versus 3. Takes out Edward, but that's all he'll get. Zeus finishes him off. Zeus did a nice round that time. That was a 3 frag. Alright, Na'Vi just grabbed back that momentum with 3 wins in a row, killing all the players. Team EnVyUs forced to force by. This is the last round of the half, and EnVyUs only had 5 points. I said they wanted 6 to 8. Doesn't look like they're going to get that. Unless this round is a miracle. And they are pushing into bomb site B real aggressively. Zeus is like, oh my gosh, nope, 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 nope. Trying to fall back in time. He gets into the site. He's got some cover. There's the Molotov. That'll be the icing on the cake on holding off this push. Guardian from up top as well grabs the kill. That's 2 final kills for Guardian. And Na'Vi will take the half 10-5 against Team EnVyUs. But you can't discount Team EnVyUs just yet. Look at how this was split up, and just look how momentum-based it was so far. All right, we shall resume. And Seized 17 kills in the first half. That is incredible. We shall resume when the players are ready for the second half. It's Na'Vi T-side time, and you know what that means, folks. A lot of waiting around, so get your tents out, roll out your sleeping bags, and get ready to wait. Na'Vi is a team on T-side that is very well known for waiting until the last second to push. Now, Cache is not a map where I think that'll happen a lot, to be honest. Just because it's not one of those let's hold them off for as long as possible maps. There's so many different ways you can go. And you can't really hold them off that long. That's more for like an Inferno. Alright, Happy. Close range here on the pistol round. Na'Vi will be pushing into bomb site A. Look at the full rotate. Something tipped them off. They didn't see something that caused them to fully rotate over there. And they hear some noise happening right now as well. Happy, oh! That was crazy. T's going to try to push out right here, but there are a lot of counter-terrorists. C's trying to take those players out as well. There's players still up in quad. There's the trade. Oh, C's takes out Edward. As Edward takes out Smith, that was very unfortunate. Now it's just Shocks left 1 versus 4. The player who didn't rotate, who stayed at B just in case. And the just in case player, it now has to be the hero, but it's probably not going to happen. Oh, knows that Sterix is there now, saw his gun stick out. Gonna avoid him. Get him to peek, actually. Nice, that was smart. Takes out Guardian as well, puts it into a 1 versus 2 right now. Gonna reload his Wizard P2000. And here he goes, his Elephant Wand primed for combat. Picks off Seeds, puts it into a 1 versus 1. Zeus just has to play the bomb, though. Shocks has got to chase him around, ring around the Rosie. Zeus is being real smart about this, though. And Shocks will kill all 4 players to almost win this round, but there's just not a lot of time left, though that was some excellent shooting by Shocks. Remember when Shocks was one of those players who just completely carried his team? Now that he's on one of the top teams in the world, you don't see that as much. He's sort of met his match in terms of competition. Sort of found out where he belonged, and that is at the very top of competitive play here. In EnVyUs vs Na'Vi. Full eco armor, CZ, stack on bomb site A. Na'Vi will be pushing it. Team EnVyUs watching some demos, knows the deal, has prepared for this. Look at this, 3 players up in front. The only one they have to deal with, though, is Seized, who snuck around the back. Now it's just Guardian left and Team EnVyUs. Smart play. Doesn't look like it's going to work out, though, because Guardian's still alive. 1 versus 1 now against Happy. Doesn't know he's above him. Happy could drop down at any time right now. This is scary. He's going to just wait for Guardian to push it, though. Oh, he dropped down and picks off Guardian. Happy with the clutch. Very close round. Nice steal by Team EnVyUs, though, against Na'Vi. Definitely studied this team and figured out what was going on. Guardian's attempt at 1v3. Valiant, but in the end, pointless and fruitless. 11-6 now. Na'Vi is ahead. But Team EnVyUs stealing that momentum. Na'Vi winning the pistol round was like, all right, Na'Vi's got this, guys. They've got this in the bag. But now EnVyUs is back in this game. We see another buy up by Na'Vi, and I just love this part of the game, the early game, where they vie for that economic momentum, because it's going to be the first team to win 2 rounds in a row until one of them finally chickens out. EnVyUs is not going to chicken. I feel like Na'Vi could be a team that decides to save at one point, but EnVyUs is not going to save until they've lost 2 rounds in a row. So now it's Na'Vi's turn to steal it. And they're creeping around. They're taking their time. 1 minute, 5 seconds left. Plenty of time, though. Definitely seems like they're setting up to go A, though. Although, Edward over here. Looks like they're boosting a player up to sneak up behind him. That's Kiyoshima. Kiyoshima actually does pick off Zeus from this position. That's nice. He's got bomb control as well. Oh, forced to fall back now. Said, I got the pick. That's good enough for me. Nice by Guardian. I don't believe that. Just obliterate Smiths around the corner. Happy inside of Quad. The whole army pushing in on him. 2 players at Truck to help him out. Well, he peeks it. Mows down 2 players. Good old-fashioned classic mow down from Happy. That's a 3 frag to hold off the site. Just when his teammates arrive to help out. Guardian's one of those players who can use the Deagle. There's only a few of those. All right, 11-7 now. That means that EnVyUs just took the momentum. Na'Vi has to save. And they know it. Gonna use this UMP. UMP is pretty good against these saving players. Happy gonna play solo A with it, though. Should see it rotate by NBK. Here he goes. It looks like Na'Vi once again will contend with bomb site A. They've been very A heavy this entire half so far. Haven't really contended B at all. And they're gonna be pushing in here. Guardian gets by. Nice picks by Happy. Well, takes down 3. That's enough. It's enough for his teammates to finish off the rest. Only 1 player goes down here for EnVyUs, and they mowed down the save push. Denied. All right. Na'Vi's able to buy in this round, though. Next round. All right, Smith is going to be opping this time. He's going to be playing A side. There's 3 players pushing over here to A. It's a little bit strange. I guess they've figured out the pattern. They're like, all right, now he likes to push A. Let's stack A. They're thinking. And it looks like Na'Vi once again. Actually, it looks like they're going to work on mid control here. They've got Edward up. And then goes into A main. Seized already sneaking up here at the squeaky door. Again, continuing to rotate their players over to A. It doesn't look like they're going for picks. They're sort of exploding into the sides. There's different ways you can play T-side cash. One is a very explosive T-side, which Na'Vi is kind of, they build up the pressure, and then boom, explode all at once into the site. Edward creeping up here at middle. In a great position. They have such good position right now. Looks like that's going to be ended by shocks, though. Oh, sees Happy up in the sneaky boost. Goodness. Oh, that was a lovely spot he was in for a brief second. on top of the light. It looks bleak for Na'Vi. They are not able to get into this site. It's just Guardian left. 1 versus 5. Ace for the win. Nope. Now, one of the things I noticed in that round was a lot of failure of spray control on the Na'Vi players. They weren't able to land the shots. That happens sometimes. I feel like a lot of times the pressure will get to them. I mean, they definitely have practiced enough. These are professional players. This is their life right here. So to see them in a situation like this fail at spray control pretty much across the board for their team, it's a little bit strange, but then at the same time it's understandable. Okay. That smoke is not perfect. We'll give Happy a little bit of room to peek in here. Same thing goes for Guardian, but again, it is going to be a save from Na'Vi. Notice they've spent a little bit of extra money, Sterix and Edward, buying up some armor on this pistol round. Another player you'll see buy up armor on nearly every pistol round he's in is Taz. He will always buy armor on pistol round. Nice pickup by Sterix. Sneaks around the back, picks out another player. Look at this. Could this be an eco win? Oh no, never mind. Shock sneaks up from behind. Let's get an owl vision on that. Lovely job by Shocks. Sneaking up from behind and ending that attempt at an eco win. I honestly thought Na'Vi had it there for a second. It was a really nice take on bomb site A. Are they ever gonna go B? Na'Vi, let me draw it out for you guys. Look at this. Follow that line, and you'll probably surprise them. All right, this time we've got a lot of players here pushing up at middle. Oh, look at that Molotov preventing Guardian from getting into the position. They're just gonna wait till it's over and then hop up. Oh, nice nade there, Seized. Lovely. Guardian gets up. He's going for the picks. Well, he doesn't know that there's a player close underneath him here. Checking the common spots, being very cautious about it. And bomb's been dropped by Na'Vi. They're going for picks this round. They're going to play it a little bit more passive than they have. Oh, NBK going to show himself in just a second. And Guardian gets the pick. Might be time to drop down Guardian. He's got 2 players real close on him. Actually, he's got Edward to help out. Look at this. Exchanging glances like, all right, you know what to do, buddy. Edward going to pre-shoot as they try to boost a player up. Zeus takes him down through the smoke. Good communication. Shock sneaking through. And a great position here. However, making all that noise, contending at middle, they're now going to push at bomb site A. Oh, but Happy holds it off with the AWP. Taking up the secondary AWPer role here on EnVyUs. That's going to end the push. Pick it up and... Oh, that was kind of a risky weapon switch there to do it at middle like that as he's running out. What if there was a player there? Now it's just Smiths left 1 versus 3. Probably going to save at this point. And Na'Vi will take it thanks to creeping around the map and killing all the players. 10 seconds left. They're finally going to plant that bomb. And they will win this round. Smith's probably just going to try to go for those exit kills right here. I've always wondered what this sign was because it looks really weird. Oh, it's a gas mask. Okay. And yes, Smiths will save. Oh, actually able to get a pick as Sterix exits. He's going to call him out. He'll try to switch real quickly so they don't sneak up on him. You know, one of the things I thought that looked like, now that I see it's a gas mask here, it looked like from this distance, doesn't it look like the For Dummies guy? You know those books that are like the internet for dummies? It looks like the cartoon picture of that guy from this distance. All right, and Smiths will survive. Double op T-side cash here for Na'Vi. I just love when teams do stuff like this. Of course, we saw EnVyUs doing it on the first half. Now we see Na'Vi doing it. And Guardian, probably going to get boosted up. When you saw him going inside, it was a little bit... Oh, going to A main. A lot of times players will peek here at A main. Yeah, he's just going to hold that angle. The other op is positioned over here at B. These are good spots to have it. Not even worried about middle, though. Middle's kind of the spot you would generally expect to see an op. Kyoshima in a forward position, they'll be able to hear everything here. Like we talked about in that video that I did. He can hear this, which is like so much intel right here if they make noise. It takes a real discerning ear and good headphones to be able to hear that, though. All right, they're boosting up Edward. Smoking himself out. I always like when you boost a guy up here, and then you just chill. You just chill. I always like when they put 2 people up here as well. We have a Molotov on Smith, so we could actually do something about that. NBK snuck in there, picked off Guardian. C's coming in here, gonna try to push into the site. Some fighting at middle. It's a trade. And it looks like EnVyUs has a huge advantage. Just Edward left. 1 versus 2. It was 1 versus 3, but he killed his man. Ooh, he pushes forward through the smoke. He's gonna keep pushing here. Goes for some chap shooting on Shocks. Finally gets it. 25 seconds left. He does not have time to win this round. He's got to grab that bomb and get to a bomb site. And Smiths has it down. Oh, all he really has to do is kill Smiths. So if he can grab that bomb and find him at 15 seconds, does he have time? There's Smiths. Oh, he just lets him go by 10 seconds. He doesn't have time to plant. What are you doing, Edward? 3 seconds. Oh my gosh, Edward. Seemed like he was given that round on a silver platter, but just rejected it. I think that was rage right there as he tried to beat up that box. His catharsis due to his mistake. If he had been running with his gun out, he would have been able to kill the player and then just end the round and win it. Instead, messed up on his time and lost it. Very, very stressful situation there. All right, here's Happy. No ops now on Na'Vi due to that last round. Oh, look at this. At Squeaky, pushed up close. Ooh, just moves back as Sterix is there. You can see under the smoke a little bit. I think that's intentional. Oh, he gets Sterix, takes him down to 16 health. And T's going to be pushing into the site here. Smiths over at the forklift. Takes some damage and falls back. Lots of smokes. CTs have rotated. Check this out. All 4 players here. This might be the time for Na'Vi to fall back and just sort of give up this position. But no, they're going to continue pushing in here until it's just Guardian left 1 versus 2. And the player over at B is going to be alive. Are they going to rotate him? Yes, they are. Kiyoshima's coming up here as well. Guardian could actually run away in order to split them up. Nope, never mind. I'll just kill Kiyoshima. Whatever. Now, this is an interesting situation. 45 seconds left, which means Guardian has enough time to get to B, and BK has to make a call. Do I chill here at A, or do I rotate to B? Or do I stay in between, wait for him to plant? Either way, Guardian does have the advantage here in this situation. Guardian will plant the bomb soon. Again, BK decides, I'll put myself in between the bomb sites. If the bomb gets planted, I know he's B. All right, now I know he's B. Let's see where Guardian positions himself. Oh, he actually heard some noise. MBK gave himself away there. He knows he's going to be coming from below. Guardian actually going to peek it. I don't know if that was a wise decision, but MBK picks off Guardian and takes him down. Guardian was aware. He's like, I already made some noise there. I know he's going to be coming from this way. Let me just go shoot him. And slow walked across the corner there, even though MBK was fully visible. A little bit weird stuff going on there. All right. 12-12 all tied up. EnVyUs putting on so much pressure. Look at this. Only 1 round won by Na'Vi here in so long. EnVyUs has got the momentum. And yeah, it's going to force Na'Vi to save. No ops. No ops across the board. This means that they're close. They're close. Oh, well, there we go. Never mind. That is the caster's curse if I've ever seen one. All right, Happy. C's checking out the graffiti, I guess. I'm not sure what he was looking at there. There's a skull and crossbones. No, no crossbones, just a skull. Graffiti artist was too lazy to put the crossbones. All right, looks like they're gonna boost the players up. I think that they know about this. Like, they know that this is the thing that Na'Vi likes to do. Yeah, because they're watching this with players on all sides. I guess it was one of those, let's review their demo, let's check it out. Okay, in a save situation, Na'Vi likes to boost everybody up onto that box. Let's just put 3 players and watch that. And C's finally goes down. Now, notice C's probably would have won that if he had armor, because that was, what do you call that? Aim punch. He took a lot of aim punch there. His aim flew into the air, even though he got the first shot and it looked like he was going to win it. Aim punch against unarmored opponents is so drastic in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It makes armor a complete necessity. Single ops on both sides. NBK with a liberated AK-47. EnVyUs now takes the lead here. And they haven't had the lead. Oh, well, they've had the lead for... No, they've never had the lead until now. Alright, looking like this round is this game is close to ending, though. Only a few rounds left. It's been very close. It's been really back and forth, very momentum-based. Na'Vi has just got to win a round to get back into this, and that's going to require getting some picks here. Because their bomb site takes are just not working. And by where they have this bomb dropped way over here, way away from everybody, that tells me their priority right now is just shooting people, going for those picks. You can wallbang there with the op, but you cannot wallbang with the rifle. So Seized so wanted to kill that guy, but had no ability to. I want to watch this. Oh, is it going to work? No, it's not. Happy survives that. We're going to watch it from the Molotov's perspective. And that's our Molotov vision there. Does get taken down. T's move into the site. 39 seconds left. 3 versus 3. This looks good for Na'Vi. And finally, Edward controls his spray. Gets the kill. Bomb will get planted short. Oh, well, no, it's not. They're going to Molotov the standard bomb plant position. Zeus trying to find a place to plant here. Still he's down to 50 health just from that Molotov. Oh, Shox is in a very close range position. Where was Guardian and Edward to help him out? 15 seconds left. And Smiths and Shox with the retake take it, and that's going to put EnVyUs at 14 points. That was a round that Na'Vi should not have lost. Now there's a bunch of other places you can plant that bomb, but look at this. Most of them are going to be in vision of the players here. So that was really smart, throwing that Molotov to land right here and prevent bomb planting in this sphere, so that the only other place they could plant was in complete vision of them. They had to wait for that Molotov to end. That gave them a chance to sneak up close here. When that player finally started to plant, they just peeked him. But again, I think Na'Vi could have dealt with that just by, you know, protecting the bomb planter, and that just comes down to communication issue. Smith's just walking down middle like it's nothing. It's like he's the honey badger here of Counter-Strike. He don't care. Gets into a close position. He's got players boosted up right above him. That's Edward with a magnificent beard. As a beard man myself, I stop and take time to appreciate a well-groomed, lovely beard. Edward sneaking down beside Smith. He's got to peek this position. Oh, no! That was so bad. That was just bad shooting right there as Smiths picks off Edward. All right, puts it into a 3 versus 3 now because we've had picks across the board. Bomb has been well, there goes Sterex. It's looking bleak here for Na'Vi. It's up to Guardian. It really is up to Guardian. Takes out MBK. Doesn't know that Shox is behind Forklift. Where is that bomb as well? All the way on the other side of the map. 35 seconds left. Guardian shows his back. And Shox lets him run away. Okay. But still, that bomb is so far away from him. Where's he going to go? He's got 25 seconds left. Look at how long it's going to take to get that bomb. He's just going to save. All right, so they're saving. They're giving EnVyUs the 15 points. Odd decision. Notice our kills are like kind of even across the board here. Except for Sterex with 10. Like the only outlier here. And yeah, that round will go to EnVyUs, giving them match point now. 1 point away from victory against Na'Vi, going into game number 2. And here they go. Na'Vi's going to have to do a force buy. They should be able to get armor, AK-47s, but they won't have a lot of flashes and smokes, which means they can't just dilly-dally around. When you're low on the flashes into smokes, you're going to have to push. I say that because you bait out a lot of the flashes and smokes of the CTs early on. Because they're at a severe disadvantage in that respect, sometimes it makes sense to just do a bomb site take. They drop the bomb and they're just going to go for picks. So they're going to play it very slow here. One player inside of B. Notice Na'Vi has never gone B. EnVyUs doesn't even care about A anymore. It's sort of like Na'Vi saying, let's not practice nuke. Whatever, nuke is for noobs. It's like they didn't practice B takes on cash. It's like, let's just get A takes down. We'll just do A takes every time. And I guess that's not working out too well here for Na'Vi. Puts it into a 3 versus 3. And try to push into A. Now, there's strength in diversification. Oh, Guardian goes up against 2 at once. It is match point. Now just Sterex left, 1 versus 2, a minute left. Bomb down at A main, 2 CTs sitting on it, and Sterex has got to take them down. This is going to be tough. Kyoshima with the AWP, and then Shox with the M4. Shox sitting at 3 frags right now. At quad, jumping up, waiting to see this player. We'll see him on the next jump. Oh, and he doesn't jump. Oh. Sterex did hear Shox. And there it is. That's the game. Thank you folks very much for watching. Let's jump over into game number 2 as EnVyUs takes it 1 point up. Game number 2 is commencing here. It will be on DE Nuke. Nuke, such a lovely map, such a classic here. EnVyUs taking the CT side first. It is a slightly T-sided map. Any way you look at it, pretty even though. It could go either way. And I say T-sided because look at this. T's get full map control here right at the start. 4 players cross. I don't know if Na'Vi has intel about that. They're creeping into the tunnels right now. Are they going to commence pushing here? That will be a no. They'll go down. Oh, there's no smoke here. Kyoshima gets the pick, and CTs aggressively push out here and take tunnel control. Seems like we have Zeus and Edward watching this to see if they try to push it. Zeus going to play support. Or Edward going to play support on Zeus now. Here they go, pushing through the tunnels. And Happy picks off Guardian on the other side. Oh, that's rough. Edward reloading his gun as he pushed down there. Look at this aggressive pistol push here by all these guys. This is crazy. Zeus is able to take out Happy inside of the tunnels. NBK here, he's got a player at top mid though. That is Sterix. Falling back from that, Smith's pushing forward from short A. And the aggressive pistol round strategy from EnVyUs is definitely working out. Here comes Kyoshima, bunny hopping his way down, sneaking up behind Zeus. Zeus did hear it though, completely aware of what's going on. Kyoshima gonna peek it, check your corners. He does not check his corners. And it puts it into a 2 versus 3. So not able to seal the deal here on this aggressive CT pistol push at mid. And BK falling back into CT spawn. All right, options open, 28 seconds left. It's time to push into a bomb site. Here is Shocks, 10 health left. Both of these players just a tad, just a stone's throw from death. And not able to get it, but here comes NBK from the other side. We have 15 seconds left. Shocks finally gets the kill, and NBK closes the deal. That's another win here for EnVyUs, taking the pistol round. EnVyUs is up 1 point, of course, as you just saw. Against Na'Vi. Na'Vi's going to have to play a great game here. They are buying up, doing the armor Tech 9 push. Tech 9 so strong, baby. Let's see if they can get some points. And the match is paused. I tell you what, folks, we shall resume when they are ready to play. That is the strength of a WarOwl demo, my friends. You do not have to sit here and wait. That was like a 10 to 15 minute delay here, but they are back ready to play the second round of EnVyUs versus Na'Vi. WarOwl demo, man. WarOwl cast, you just get the whole thing right here, readily available, with some lovely commentary, if I do say so myself. Defensive smoke going down at the B tunnels. EnVyUs going to start doing that for the rest of the thing. Na'Vi, all of them over here on the A side, now working on their mid control. Creeping down here. Shocks is watching it. He's got the 5-7. He's up close. T's trying to push out here. He could have some trouble. Trying to hit Guardian as he's strafing back and forth there. Looking like they want to push at short A. Here is Happy to hold it off. I'm interested to see what Na'Vi playing here. It looks like they're just going to be doing a split A. So we got the players moving out long and the players moving out short. One player, CT Shocks, will move back and help out when this push finally happens. And we see EnVyUs once again trying to push in here to the tunnels. This closes out the possibilities that could be happening, though. All right, Shocks picks out Zeus, who decided to charge out through the middle. That's going to delay the player from moving CT, I guess. That was the plan. We have 2 CTs creeping up behind them now at short, but it's not even going to matter. It's just C's left. 1 versus 4, and a nice rotate by EnVyUs will prevent Na'Vi from doing anything. Yeah, C's stuck inside of the pit. It's not going to happen as he dies and slides across the ground. Now, I like what EnVyUs is doing. They did this both rounds, and that's pushing into bomb side B. They like to do that on CT's side. They push out, they keep the pressure on constantly on the other team. Na'Vi's the team that waits. Let's use our blue color for that, because they're CTs, folks. Na'Vi is a team that wait, and finally push in at the last second to take the bomb site. So, by moving out here, taking position inside of the tunnels, they get this intel. They're like, okay, they can't be here, they're not going to be pushing B. We can move down here as well, and when they finally start to push, we can rotate right behind them and be in position to take them down. This time, looks like Na'Vi's going to be saving. Oh, interesting. C's actually did get a hit off of Smith's there. Creeping out of middle and pick off Happy. They now got that position. Let's see if they rotate players to deal with this. Kyoshima already in position. 2 players stacked up in bomb site B. T's look like they want to push at short A. Shocks holding it off. Going to flash himself out to try to kill these players. But they are not pushing just yet. And it looks like they're going to be pushing at short A right here. Shocks now moves back into the site. Behind the box. We have a player watching long as well. Looks like they're just going to bum rush with this full save up short A. Now moving back a little bit. Shocks puts himself out in the open and falls back. Don't worry, though. NBK has rotated from long and is now inside of the site. Good shooting. Should have players sneaking up behind him pretty soon as well. Here's Kiyoshima. And gets the final kill. All right, EnVyUs now leads it 3-0 against Na'Vi. And that's really to be expected on that round. Now it's time for Na'Vi to buy up, and this is a round that they can grab the momentum and try to win this round. They have got a chance here. They got some guns. They got some money. All kinds of fancy stuff. Round number 4 is always the most important round in Counter-Strike. Like a lot of people say the pistol round. But again, after you win the pistol round, the other team's going to buy armor pistol. That's like the new meta. So, 4th round is normally the round where both teams are going to be buying for the first time. It's the round where both teams have a chance to grab that momentum. This is really the round where things happen. This is the round that players prepare for. And here is Happy at short A, trying to get a pick, trying to peek it. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. T's going to be converging at middle right now. Happy falls back. He's having none of that. The flash goes out there to force the player back out of those positions. A player should flash Edward out here as he creeps out middle as well. He's not going to go there. So mid to B smoke is a fake. No, he's going to flash himself. Well, he's going to flash himself in the face. I meant flash himself out. Bomb drop, just going for picks. Trying to force a rotate here off of EnVyUs, and it looks like it worked. They got 2 players pushed here into bomb site B. Going to be a long rotate for Kiyoshima. EnVyUs still split across the map right now. T's have pushed down middle just a little bit. Not going to go completely, though. Edward. Going to grab that bomb, and they're going to push at short A. We have 2 players watching this. Shocks at the car position with the AWP. This is a standard AWP position. It's very strong. And this is really where I see the strength of an AWP player, because it's so standard. It's just, you have one corner, you hold the corner, the guys can come from one way. It's how you control this corner. And notice he falls back a little bit here, moves back, controls the corner, peeks at long as well to help out his teammate. T's now aggressively pushing here. As soon as he shoots, he'll move to the left. Watch this. Push, move to the left, come back, shoot. Well, he goes down that time because he just missed the shot. Don't worry, Happy is sitting here at Goose, which is now marked by a Goose, and mows down those 2 players. And time is out. Na'Vi, you waited too long once again, and Seized will survive. He's going to have his guns for the next round. It's always bad when you die. After the time has run out, you lose all your money, you lose all your guns, and you don't get money for the next round. We don't lose all your money. You get to keep what you have in your hand, but it's really nothing. You get 50. So look at that. Shocks. They're Seized here with nothing. Will be another save here from Na'Vi. EnVyUs winning that round. Very important for them. They're going to get so far ahead here on CT side. Lots of smokes out here at long, and look at this. Sterix just charging forward. Picks off Shocks. That's the AWPer going down. Happy really close to them here at middle. Takes his time to take out Zeus. Guardian is still there. Gets caught jumping. Guardian finally takes him out. Smith's pushing through middle here. Already picked 2 players off on this save round. Oh, now pick 3. This is looking really great here for the T's. Edward has the bomb, will be planting it, puts it into a 1 versus 2. He has armor. This is a great opportunity for a steal, for an eco win here. Going to be playing it from the back. He can watch all 3 entry points from here, but he will be visible from 2 of them at a time. Meaning if he stands up and peeks the window, he'll be visible from the tunnels. Now just has 1 player to contend with. That is NBK. 1 versus 1 here against Edward. Edward sees him, knows where he is. NBK sneaking forward, gets the kill, and will be defusing that bomb. Lovely job by EnVyUs there. Na'Vi, very nice eco round. Almost won that thing, got the bomb planted. That's extra money in the bank right there. They're in a good position. I know EnVyUs is ahead now, 5-0, but they're in a good position economically. Look at this, Guardian is able to afford the AWP. He spawned really close to B, but he's going to go back to mid and watch mid. Why is Sterix not going to watch mid? Why is Guardian going here? Is Sterix going to go for the pick at long A? That is the question. He's got the spawn for it. Guardian does spawn for a B pick or a run down middle pick or something like that, but they're going to work on this pick position by Sterix, and he takes the angle, gets flashed out immediately. That is the strength of that long flash and getting your teammates out here. Molotoving it so a player can't stand there watching it. Oh, Sterix watching this. Shocks. Is he going to peek it? Sterix takes him down holding that angle. We have Happy pushed up here at short right now. So that's good. 1 pick from either side. In the meantime, Zeus went down. And, well, Happy gets taken down. This is looking really good for Na'Vi here. They are now pushing here. Oh, we got a player pushed out at middle. That is Edward. And here is NBK in the AWP position. Gets taken down immediately. It's just Kiyoshima. Probably wants to save. Found the AWP. Gonna go run away and save this thing so we can throw it over to Smiths. And yes, we'll live to fight yet again another day. And Na'Vi takes it. Really nice job. pushing in there and taking the site and getting all those picks. What it really came down to there was a lot of the picks that Na'Vi was doing. They killed the players. A lot of times that's just what it comes down to. It's getting those shots. Losing one player themselves during the early game. But we're able to get that positional advantage at the end and take that bomb site. Now it's just Kiyoshima. Lots of ops on the field. Dust 2 is a very op-heavy map. You could see a double op CT side. We've even seen triple op CT side in the past. It's not as common, obviously, but double op T side is also very uncommon. We just saw it on Cash a lot, and we're going to be seeing it here on Dust 2, as we have Guardian and Sterex. And we saw how they split that last time. Guardian, again, with a bad spawn, spawning way over here to B. He's going to be watching mid again, and Sterex, he doesn't have a good spawn for long. I don't know if he's going to go for this pick again. It's an interesting question. No, they're both going to watch mid. Okay, there they go. No smoke down it. Oh, they had a huge opportunity to hit those players through the door. That's a common shot that a lot of oppers should practice and get down, hitting those players as they jump across. And they weren't able to hit it, even though we had no smoke down from EnVyUs. There's a smoke down at mid. This will allow the T's to take short without fear. There's also nobody watching at mid. Look at this. Smith's creeping through this smoke. Oh, this is aggressive. Where's his teammate? No one there. He's going to fall back. He's like, all right, I peeked in there. Saw that nothing was going on. They may think about rotating a player, actually. That would be Kiyoshima if they do. Now, they gotta have Kiyoshima watching here in case they push out at middle. And I guess they feel secure enough. Look at this split, though. They've got 2 players over here at B, 2 players at long A. That's really leaving the middle completely exposed. I mean, this is bandit country right there in the middle here. It's all shocks to hold this off. Zeus is gonna peek it, and Guardian. He misses the shot. That's gonna allow these guys to push out there. Molotov the center of sight in case there's a player there. But there is not. Shock's gonna peek it once again. He's in a good position here, though. Molotov not hitting him. They got double Molotov inside of the boxes. Prevent anybody from being there. Shock's gonna play the ramp. We have 1 Molotov left on Sterex. Let's see if they throw it on ramp. And there it is. It will land on the ramp. Gonna force Shock's out of there. And he gets shot down by Guardian. That was a nice Molotov strat by Na'Vi. Puts it into a 3 versus 3. This is definitely a winnable situation here. CTs, I don't know if they're even going to attempt a retake. Looks like they are. They got players on all sides right here, but it's going to be tough. Sterex trying to take this player down at long. And BK gets both of the picks. What a player. Guardian finally ends him. Kiyoshima sneaking around the side. Guardian gets killed by Smiths. There's the defuse, and Team EnVyUs with a brilliant retake. That was nice. 3 versus 3 retake against 2 oppers sitting inside of A. Admirable. All came down to NBK getting those picks. Ended up with the 3 frag. Very important kills for NBK. And that was from long. EnVyUs now at 6 points. Na'Vi takes their point. Well, they didn't take the second point in a row. They just have 1 point sitting on them now. Double op on both sides. Double op for EnVyUs. Double op for the T's. Guardian gets the hit. Oh my goodness, Sterex actually and Guardian both hit Kiyoshima as he jumped across. Guardian getting a headshot off of Smiths. This leaves the round completely open as they kill both the crossing players for them to just move right into bomb site B, throw that bomb down. The smokes are already down. CT's in no position to retake it. This is just a lovely run, and even in a situation where they killed both of the players, they're being passive. Na'Vi is so passive on T side. Even in a complete win position. Kill both of the players crossing here. They know they only have to deal with 1 guy as they push into B. Even then, they took their time. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, Happy gets him through the plank. Finally ends Zeus. Zeus making a few mistakes there into shooting. Edward picks off Happy, though. These CTs just trying to save at this point. And you know, I was just talking about using that middle position when EnVyUs is not throwing the smoke down to get those shots. And here they go. They're getting them now. I guess they saw that EnVyUs is not going to smoke it, so they said, all right, well, let's take advantage of that. NBK being aggressive here. Gotta be careful, buddy. And he will survive. All right, 6-2 now. Na'Vi able to steal another point. Really nice job with these oppers, Evan. Both of these guys are spawned over at B. Na'Vi is just getting so unlucky with the spawns. Their oppers are just not spawning at middle or near to get a long pick. Guardian's going to be the mid player. Let's see if they smoke it this time. Come on, EnVyUs. You know you got to smoke that. Oh, they're going to try and op him here. Misses the shot. Now they got an opper in position. And he gets it off of Smiths once again. Another great shot. Still not opping that position. This allowed the T's to creep out here. Of course, it is a save round, but there are, you know, you have these 2 players save these guns. Have a smoke here on Shocks. Lets the player go by. He's just getting intel right now. This is a very difficult shot to hit. They're going to move that bomb into B there pretty soon. Alright, smoking it completely. He should call the rotate at this point. Are they actually going to save these two players? Like, they have Happy and Kyoshima with nothing here. There's no reason for them to save. I guess the idea is let's go for exits, but T's already have control of the tunnels. Sterek's whiffing the shot. Are they really going to save these guys? Kyoshima and Happy, the pistol brigade, the P250 brigade here. Gonna meet up inside a T-spawn. I don't know. This is kind of weird to save these two guys. There's no reason to. They have nothing. They have $300 pistols that they're not even going to use in the next round. What is it, just deny the 300 kill reward for Na'Vi? I don't think it's worth it. It's worth it to go for a pick. Well, puzzling, but they did it. Not going to give them any more kills, I guess. I mean, that $300 kill there for Na'Vi wouldn't have changed things much. Okay, EnVyUs should be able to buy up here. They should not have to save twice in a row. Oh, they're going to save again. EnVyUs, this is awkward. This is strange. This is different. Let me put it that way. This is different to see them play so safe. Nice pick by Shocks. Charging out middle aggressively. I am surprised that Sterek's was not able to get that kill there. He engaged two operas at close. Shocks gets another one. And just like that, EnVyUs looking like they're going to win this save round. On a round that looked like it was just Na'Vi's to win it. Shocks, thanks to his opping at middle, picking two players. And EnVyUs's pressure-based setup. And look at this, they're even going to steal an op. This is a rough round for Na'Vi. 1 versus 4 now. Smith's in the sight. Sees completely flashed. Tries to take him down. Finally, Smiths lands the final shot, and we have a pause, a timeout called here. Na'Vi kind of fell apart there on that round. And we shall resume when they're ready to continue this match. Match is resuming finally here. EnVyUs well ahead now, 7-3. We had a few wins by Na'Vi recently. Continuing to use this T-side opening strategy again with the B spawns. Poor Na'Vi. Nothing is going their way. I assume the pauses are due to an issue that they're having. EnVyUs finally smokes the cross. They've learned their lesson. No smokes at B, though. There it is. I guess they don't want to use their smokes too early. Happy. Pushing up here, trying to get a pick from short. This is always a great place to get a pick. We have a player lower B right now. Nobody's creeping up short. He's now watching Xbox, so if a player creeped up onto Xbox, could get him. Shoots as soon as he gets flashed, falls back, jumps all the way down. Wow. A lot of times players will just stay there at short and continue to watch that angle. Ooh, both players miss. So close. Little pixel that they're shooting at each other with. He's got two operas still here at mid. We know Shocks was able to go get those picks before. He's over at A, though, this time. And look at this. Na'Vi wants to push into bomb site B. That's a tough push. They have Kyoshima and Smiths here to hold this off. Oh, Smiths puts himself way out in the open. That was the chance. That was the opportunity to push in there. And there it is. Now it's just Kyoshima. He gets one. That's all he'll get. We got Lurk player Zeus here in position. Happy watching the cross. Just going to try to time it to get a shot. And with that, EnVyUs is going to have to save. B is a spot that's difficult to take, but once you take it, you pretty much won the round here. That's in a lot of ways that Dust 2 is similar to Inferno. Is you have these situations where if they're able to push into this specific site, they can just lock it down right here. Not allow the CTs to come back in. You end up with 3 CTs left. And they're not able to retake it. They just do not have time for the rotate. Because look how long of a rotate it is from long A to get here inside of B. Very long. Alternate paths. We'll see some alternate paths for you fine folks here. So they're just not in a position to do anything. Unless they start rotating beforehand. Like, unless they're tipped off. Like, alright, we know that there's all these T's inside of B. We've crept a player in here. We've checked and saw what was going on. We flashed in just so we can get a little peek. Saw what was going on, falling back. We're like, alright, let's start rotating our players back. There's a fun little metagame that goes on. Because even if that happens, then T's can say, alright, let's rotate back. Let's just go A, huh? What are you going to do now? Let's check out these spawns once again. Guardian going to be watching the cross. And yes, EnVyUs has gotten into the habit of smoking it. Na'Vi needs to get some more points going down here. They've got 4 thanks to that B take. Looks like they're going to be going over to A side once again here. Mid control complete. Pushing out at long A now. Shocks to hold it off. And Zeus and Edward here. This is difficult. They got players on both sides. Shocks takes out Edward. Nice pick by Zeus. Sterix moves out. Oh, Zeus now knows he's up there. Sterix finally gets it. They're pushing out to take bomb site A right now. That nade will hit Guardian. He's peeking it. One player is there at CT. Does get the kill. One player now at Car. That's happy. And Zeus takes him down. It's just Smiths left. Sitting inside of B like, hey guys, nobody called to rotate. Alright, I'll just chill here then. And we're seeing a pattern now of Na'Vi being able to take the sites, EnVyUs not being able to rotate, and having to save those players. So that's really good for Na'Vi. They're starting to get that momentum going. And I think next round, EnVyUs might, no, they could be able to buy. They should be able to buy next round. Should be good. They've gotten so far ahead. Look at all those rounds in a row they won at the start. We'll see if they're able to buy. Seized is looking for Smiths. And will get taken down immediately. Hard to take an Opper who's holding a corner that you don't actually know he's there. If you know he's there, it's a lot easier to take him. You just flash around the corner, force him back, and then push there, take the position. But when you don't know where he is, it's tough. Now they know where he is. So now they can take him. And they probably will. They got 2 Oppers creeping up on him here. And there goes Guardian taking down Smiths. Intelligence is very important in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Knowing where players are. Hunting a player down after they're trying to save is tough, because they could be hiding around any corner, any nook and cranny. Tons of places they can go. If you have A, for example, they could be hiding in B. They could be hiding here in lower like that. They could be here inside of A. This is a very common spot here. A lot of difficult spots to take. Oh, look at this. Shocks just charging up middle. He doesn't care. Well, he's dead now. Guardian ending that. Oh, look at this little boost. I love it. Where is that? Who is that? Oh, dang it. That is Happy who was boosted up there. Sorry, it's hard to see the number when you have that player on top of the other one on the minimap. Here's MBK at short. Picks off Guardian. Team EnVyUs starting to push out there once again. They've only lost Shocks right now. The exposed point is long A. Sterix knows it because he's creeping out here. He's actually peeking it here as well. So this opens up a lot of opportunities for Na'Vi. Oh, they've lost 2 players. And looks like they're going to try to split A. NBK going to stand in the fire. He is not a good tank in World of Warcraft. Oh, Smiths gets him from behind. I wasn't even expecting that. Happy holding off the site. Sterix at long A out in the open. Does get him with the Tech 9. Gives up on shooting him with an AWP. Got a player real close here. That's Kyoshima. Should be able to peek him and take him out real easily. Does a jumping shot. He knew that he was low. His teammate called it, so he's able to just jump around the corner and say, if I get 1 shot anywhere on his body, I win. Could do something like that. All right, Sterix is the perfect spawn for middle right now. Guardian still spawning over at B. Not able to leverage the early round op. And again, let's check out if EnVyUs smokes it. There. Oh, that's not perfect. He can get it. Well, he missed it. Now, EnVyUs has been putting 2 players inside of B. That's a very strong B hold. Another player at middle playing it from CT. He can watch short as well. This is a strong CT sign. It's the 2-1-2. All right? It's difficult to deal with. It leaves A a little bit exposed, especially short A. So that's really what Na'Vi probably is thinking about prioritizing, even though the round that they won was a B take. Or one of the rounds that they won. And yeah, it looks like they are going to be pushing here at short A. Got the bomb dropped. Shank's watching it with the AWP. All they really got to do is flash this guy out, so he's forced to fall back for the few seconds they need to run across there. I guess Guardian's going to try to pick him. Thinks he may be at Goose right now. Checking it out. Oh, look at this. T's have crept forward at middle. Once that smoke starts to clear, Happy will be so exposed. Well, now they know where he is because they saw the nade come out. Shot him a little bit. Happy's forced to drop down. Edward throwing a few rounds in there. Does actually hit him. Now it's time for Shocks to hold off a bomb site A push. Let's see if he gets flashed here. We got him all top of the site. He gets flashed. Forced to fall back. They take the angle. He misses the shot. Has to take another angle. They're creeping further and further out here. And they actually get the pick off of him. Nice job. Tees will have the site. They've got lurks all over the place. Look at this. Seized. Taking out Kiyoshima like it's nothing. Edward pushed up here at short A. Oh, Zeus taking out a player who's inside a pit. Look at this. Derek's actually creeping up behind him here. He can't push at all. The battle at middle commencing as well. Happy sneaking up 1 versus 2, or 1 versus 3 now. Gets the pick, but Sterix is that long. That was a really nice setup by Na'Vi. They had players everywhere to deal with the rotators on EnVyUs. And it was all because of how EnVyUs had the setup. They had the 2, they had the 2, they had the 1, and then they had the 2. They just left this completely exposed. All they had to do was just deal with this player effectively, the 1 player at short, and they had it. Still not smoking the cross, double-opping it. Still don't hit him through the doors. I'm just so surprised that this is happening. All right, this is a save round. It's actually a force buy here. Armor, pistol. Shocks runs up middle once again. So this is a strat. I guess this is something that EnVyUs likes to do. Shocks charges up middle. Happy boosts over the smoke, kills the player at Xbox. Gets flashed. Edward might take down the bottom rung of the totem there. He's waiting for him to jump onto Xbox right now, or 1 player to push short. There he goes. Edward survives with a little bit of health. The nade could take him out. The nade finishes the job. That's 2 picks right now on the tees. On this armor pistol, forced by NBK with a liberated AK-47. Smith's close at short B. They don't know about this player. This isn't a common place to pick. Oh, okay, they pre-flashed it, so they know what's going on here. I think they know he's in here. They're going to peek it. Look at this. Guardian close range op-peeking it. Should have another player with him right around the corner. Is it? Well, and it doesn't even need him. That was Sterix was the other player. Now the CTs have pushed up at short. One of them at CT as well. Puts it into a 3 versus 3. 33 seconds left. And Na'Vi's going to do a split A. They're putting 2 players at long. And the lurk player at mid, Sterix, close range lurking, trades himself. That's really all they could hope for in a lurk, because now they're going to be able to take it. Oh, trying to cross, but NBK has it. Guardian trades into the site, now puts it into a 1 versus 1. Happy got to find himself a gun here before charging in. All he's got is 1 clip here. There's an AK, though. He will be able to get it. He knows Guardian couldn't have crossed. Guardian looks like he wants to cross. And very tense moment right now. Happy needs to get intel. Guardian does not know he's sneaking up right here. Gonna smoke it. This will allow Happy to go long here. Peek the angle very long. Avoids the flash, sneaks up right behind him, and Guardian, wow, the reflexes, flips around and takes Happy out. Nice hold by Guardian, and look at that, sitting at 13 frags there going into the second half. Ends at 8-7, that's kind of what you would expect. Very even round here. Looked like it was going to EnVyUs sided at the start, but Na'Vi comes back and finishes strong. We shall resume when the second half commences. Here they go. Na'Vi taking the CT side. Team EnVyUs on the T side. The tables have turned. And an even game so far. The last game was so even as well. This one going pretty differently here. It's not been momentum based at all. It's really been a back and forth. All right. We see a nice little strat here. I always like this pistol round. It's a very safe pistol round. You put a bunch of players in the lower B, they creep down there, and then Shocks runs out middle and kills everybody. Well, he's dead now. He traded it. They got the pick, and that's really what they were trying to get there. Evened it up a little bit. NBK testing the waters, putting his toe in the waters here over at B to see what's going on. Sees there's 2 players. Now they have that intel. He can fall back. They're going to take that bomb and rotate over here to A. This is so smart. I love this by EnVyUs. Nice pick by Zeus, though. Sometimes just raw talent will destroy all this careful planning. CTs moving on short. Zeus hears it. Should call the full rotate. Both CTs deciding to go at short as well. It's probably the safest place to go. 1 player still at long. Zeus is just spamming it right now. Guardian and Seized pushing together here at short. Trying to retake it. Nice pick by Guardian. Kiyoshima hiding in the site. Trying to hold it. Sees coming up close. Picks him off. It's just going to be Happy left, who's taking the time to run all the way out long. Bomb, is it planted for short? Yes, it is. Goes for the bomb, but it's not going to happen. And what I mean by planted for short is it's in a position where they can shoot it from short A. So it was a smart rotate by Happy. Happy, one of the smartest players, if not the most intelligent players in this game, decides to rotate all the way around here from long A to short because he knows the bomb is planted for short. So his reasoning was, I'll be able to get here in time, kill the bomb planter, just be able to play the bomb and have a chance at winning it. But he missed his shots on the guy defusing, and Na'Vi was holding it pretty well. That's what he could have hoped. That's all he really could have hoped for, though. EnVyUs buying up, vying for that momentum here. Getting some Tech 9s, but again, the advantage will go to Na'Vi. And they're again doing this it's the same sort of setup they did before. EnVyUs seems to have just a few strats they use. So here it is again. Like pistol round strat. We'll do it second round too, whatever. Other teams, if you're watching, other IGLs, if EnVyUs does something on the pistol round, they're going to do the same thing on the next round. All right, and yeah, they're going to be pushing through here at mid. This is different, actually. Pushing over here to B. Same, like, standard setup, though. And they just dominate it. So they've got it now. Happy is behind him. He can drop down behind him like Batman. Let's see it. I'm Batman. Takes him down. Zeus takes him, though. Kyoshima kills Smiths in a surprising turn of events. Now puts it into a 2 versus 2. See, Edward is such a good lurk, I even lost track of him and forgot he was alive. Sneaking up here from tunnels. Gets taken down immediately, though, and EnVyUs will win it. A nice round from EnVyUs, switching it up a bit, running mid to B. Okay, Na'Vi, what are you going to do? They are going to buy up once again. I love it. I thought Na'Vi may have been the team to chicken out in this situation, but they are not. They're going to be buying up fully here and going for it. Given Guardian the scout. Guardian bought armor. He had another teammate buy him a scout and gets the perfect pick off of Smiths through that door. That could not have been more perfect. Just excellent. Guardian takes another one off of NBK. He's got more players pushing him now. We have CT sneaking up from behind him. Look at this. C's just letting him sit there. This is an incredible round that we're witnessing. Edward finishes the job, and now it's just Happy left. 1 versus 4. CT's on all sides. Na'Vi asserting their dominance on Dust 2. Happy. An entire army to deal with here. They all have armor. Pulls out the Glock, unfortunately. Doesn't have time to reload, and Happy will go down. What a round from Na'Vi. And again, Na'Vi a lot of times relying on Guardian's ridiculous displays of skill. It's all tied up now, 9-9. And will EnVyUs buy up? And yes, they will. Here we go. It continues, folks. EnVyUs is not backing down. The game of Counter-Strike Chicken for economic momentum continues. Can they steal back another point? Na'Vi doing a 2-3 setup. Nobody cares about middle right now. And let's see if it were... Oh, they're going to be smoking mid to B. Trying to split B. They have 2 players to deal with. Let's see if they can make it happen. Here is C's to hold it off. He also has his buddy Guardian there playing the doors. T's already into the site, though. Good positioning. Now it's just Guardian to hold off the whole army. And they take it. Lurk player shocks inside of the smoke. Runs past the entire team. Oh, just letting him go right by. Can sneak up from behind him here. And they're trying to they're actually in the process of retaking right now. Where is the lurk? Shocks. It's time to murder some people, buddy. Waiting for Zeus. Takes out Zeus. Now is a good position behind them as well. That patience. What game sense by Shocks to hunch for the 3rd player before finally engaging and taking the rest of them down. That was a lovely round from EnVyUs, and it continues. Will Na'Vi finally back down, or will they continue this game of chicken? And no, they are not backing down. We have another buy from Na'Vi here. It continues. It is now EnVyUs' turn to win it. They have the economic superiority. We have 2 come on, let's see another one, Guardian. They're not even peeking mid anymore. They're having none of that. Here's Happy peeking it long. They do get it, though. A flash going over the top allows him to get it. Takes out Sterix. Zeus pushed into lower B tunnels. NBK immediately takes him down, and it looks like EnVyUs is going to take this round. This is incredible. Finally, EnVyUs will end it here with this economic superiority. Smiths is going to go plant the bomb at A, and I think they're going to hunt down the rest of these players. It is just Guardian left. He's got a scout, but that is it. They don't want Guardian to survive with this scout. Got to be pushing one through the window as well. Happy takes down Guardian. 11-9 now. EnVyUs takes the momentum. They take this game. And Na'Vi finally will be forced to save. Here they are. Gotta feel bad about that one. Finally lost that, but that was so exciting to watch. I just love when they go at it there in the early game. Could really go either way. All right, we move back into a standard sort of thing going on here. We have Na'Vi saving. Edward gets intel at mid. We also know that there's some stuff going on here at long. Zeus in a good position to deal with Happy as he comes around the corner. Happy peeks it, but Zeus gets the shot. Edward gets a pick over there at short as we have 3 players on the CT side push at short and kill him. And T's at middle right now. Oh, they're not even worrying about these CTs rotating right now. And they haven't pushed into B just yet. 3 players by EnVyUs. Now going to start to cross. Good smoke. CT's just charging into the site, but immediately get mowed down by Smiths and Shocks. All right, and now Na'Vi will be able to buy up. That was a nice attempt at an eco round by them. They did some damage. Double op CT side does 2. We have no ops on EnVyUs T side. All right, Sterix is going to play A side, and then we're going to get Guardian watching up middle. They smoke for the cross, and this is the chance to pick, and they just cross right by. There he goes, takes out Smiths. A lot of times they'll boost a player over the top there. Sterix in a close position, and incredibly close opping position. There's no way to rotate out of there. So that was maybe a mistake. And Zeus, forced to pull out the pistol, needs more rounds. Oh, he could use an M4A4. He's got Shocks on one side, and look at this. Kiyoshima peeking up long here as well. 1 minute, 10 seconds left, but these rounds have been very quickly. Bomb is down at short A right now. They have to push over and take it. Zeus gonna come over here and help Seized. Are they just giving them the bomb, or do they not actually know that the bomb is down? Zeus will know in a few seconds. He'll see it right here. Yeah, Zeus is gonna watch this bomb. Oh, they're trying to lurk. Okay, so they're sneaking up Seized from behind. Might work out. Kiyoshima behind the box right there. Kiyoshima positioning himself in case there's a player long. Now peeking it a little bit. Oh, exposed. Shocks gets the bomb. 38 seconds left. Plenty of time to go to the side. He's going to be going over to B. Doesn't know about the lurk. Zeus is going to hear him and take him out immediately. Maybe been a better idea to go through the tunnels. It's a little bit faster to go through middle, but leave yourself exposed. It's actually a questionable decision, to be honest. Maybe he thought that the lurk was hiding in the tunnels, because he could have just pushed right into the tunnels and into B. He had to deal with that one player here, right? Instead, he charged down middle. You kind of know you're going to have to deal with somebody if you charge out middle, because the other player will have a vantage point all the way through here. I used the wrong colors. Please forgive me. Both teams able to buy once again. Guardian opping here at B. There's a bunch of players to deal with here. Happy on the right side. He's got him trapped. Happy's got to like jump across or flash him out to get out of there. There's the flash. Will Happy run for it? He will, and he will escape. Happy going for a pick, though, and Guardian ends it and takes the kill. Nice round so far here for Na'Vi as Guardian gets the pick. T's at middle. They have that mid control. No smokes are down. Kiyoshima gonna peek it. They have a really nice setup here. We got the crossfire by Zeus and Seized at middle. Instead, they're gonna be pushing at short A. Sterix contending it here with the M4. They fall back a little bit, watching at mid. There's Smiths. Gonna be peeking it with the op, trying to see that player forced back by a smoke. And a Molotov, which immediately gets extinguished by a fading smoke. Interesting. All right. EnVyUs setting up for a split A right now. They have the bomb going to go short. Smoking so they can take this position here. Molotoving once again inside of the site. NBK gets the pick at long. We got the lurk player Seized, takes out the bomb. They need to go back for that bomb. But now we got CTs all over the place. And thanks to that lurk, and now it's just NBK 1 versus 3. Both of them are going to be opping here. Edward is so low. He's been at 5 health this entire time. And Paul NBK goes flying through the sky to his death. All right, EnVyUs is back now. 12-11 against Na'Vi. Na'Vi winning 2 points in a row. Catching up, just about to tie it up once again. Double op, once again, CT side, Guardian and Sterix. There's no smoke for the cross. Nobody's watching it, though. It is going to be a buy here. 2 Tech 9s and AK-47s. That's what they can afford. Pushing over here to B. Are they going to push in? Well, they're going to wait for that Molotov to go down. Lots of pre-nades. They assumed it was going to be a B push. That was nice. Very smart thinking by Na'Vi. All right, they've given up on this. They seem like they're just going to, let's just split B, whatever. Now playing a little bit more passive. Smith empties his clip into the wall. In frustrating anger, trying to hit a player if you're standing behind it. Guardian watching at middle, looking for Shocks. Shocks behind that box. Shocks behind the box. I wouldn't eat it with a fox. I wouldn't eat it in a box. T's going to be pushing in. We got a player close. That is going to be Seized, letting him go by. But here is Guardian. In the meantime, though, Guardian takes one. Seized goes down. All right, T's have the site. Are they going to let him have it, or are they going to try to contend it? Zeus prevents him from getting that bomb down. The Battle of the Lurks commences, and Shocks will come out on top. And we have Edward trying to lurk right now. He knows where Shocks is. He's going to focus on Shocks first as this bomb goes down, and then go after Happy. Shows his hand, gives away his position. Now it's just Happy left. He knows where Edward is. He knows he has time to plant this bomb. Puts it into a 1 versus 1. Here comes Edward. Edward excels in these kinds of situations. Happy, though, very smart player. Smokes out the door. Oh, sees the player. Little bit awkward movement. Gets into the site, though, and close range. Takes out Happy with a nicely placed headshot. There is the defuse, and that is going to tie this thing up 12-12 now. This game so far has been incredible. This half, back and forth. Here's the fourth now as Na'Vi takes 12. Will that force... And EnVyUs can buy. I'm not sure what they're waiting for here. Are they going to save? No, there they go. Buying at the very last second. Happy's brain is working there. What happened to the glasses? He doesn't have glasses in the picture. I thought Happy wore glasses. Am I imagining that? All right. EnVyUs, what do they have planned this time? They're playing it a little bit safer. Players lower B to help secure short. See, jumping just to see if the players are there, because that smoke is sort of blocking their vision, which I believe that was intentional, just to mess with them. Some mind games going on here, like, we're pushed up short, but they're not. Don't worry. Either that or someone missmoked. That's possible, too. All right, Sterix in the Oppers position. This is like a classic Oppers position. EnVyUs set up for a split A. All that positioning. I don't know if it's going to help him. Good flashes. Haven't pushed out just yet. There's another flash. That first barrage was fakes. Na'Vi going to try and fight both sides at once. The push has already happened at long. Edward mowing him down, but we're waiting for Sterix here. There he goes, gets it. Let's wait for the next one, and takes the final kill. Meanwhile, Edward on the other side gets the 3 frag, holding off the players pushing long. So, like we talked about in that strat talk, instead of Na'Vi putting all 3 of their players here to watch long and then going back and watching short, they kind of did it standard. Just both sides watched it, and because of superior shooting, they won it. EnVyUs is doing a force buy here. They are not allowing Na'Vi to get 14 points. This is an aggressive buy from EnVyUs. This is what they're known for, and this is what can make or break them. If they win this round, they can steal it back from Na'Vi. If they lose it, I think it might be game, and we'll go into a game number 3. They've got 1 AK-47 and a bunch of Tech 9s. Gonna flash out at middle. There goes Shocks and Kiyoshima. Gonna trade into Zeus. This is looking nice so far from EnVyUs. Get another one pretty soon here. Seized in the doorway. Good movement control by Seized. Pulls out the pistol. Guardian helping out with the last one. Puts it into a 2 versus 3 right now. Happy waiting for these players. He's inside of the smoke. He lets him run by, and Edward takes him down immediately. Smiths goes down, and that means that Na'Vi is going to take the 14 points, and EnVyUs, they're going to have to do another sort of light buy on this round. They'll get armor AKs. They won't have all of the smokes and flashes that they would like, though. So it was a calculated buy on that last one. Actually, we have a Galil here on Smiths. Another Galil on NBK. And then, see, that's what I was worried about. See, you can make a decision. Let's buy fully, or let's buy fully on that round, and then the next round we'll be able to buy lightly. So you have 2 rounds where they don't have everything that they would want, or 1 round where they have everything that they want. EnVyUs always goes for the 2 rounds where we have kind of some stuff. So I like that pick by Sterix. Pushes out. Takes him as they're working on that mid control, and then falls back. It's the smart thing to do, to fall back. Double op across the sky. It almost looks like a triple op at middle here. Shocks. Is he going to push through doors? I think he is, through the smoke. He knows Guardian's right there. We got a player at CT who can take him out, though, because we don't have a smoke down. Zeus is pushed up at short, though. Shocks falls back. Try to get the pick. Not going to happen. Putting some pressure on. Smith's close range. Flashing out and takes out Zeus. They can push really anywhere they want right now. They got the pick. Kiyoshima got picked, though. Still, it's going to favor EnVyUs right now. They're still creeping around middle. Just having a good time. Planning it out. Looking like they want to go short. They're going to smoke mid to B, and that's going to be a fake smoke, and then they're all going to rush at short. See, look at this. It's a trap! All right, here they go. See, look at this. Sterix is actually watching right there. He's got his attention. NBK actually charges through middle to complete the illusion, to complete the mystique of the mid to B. And Smiths picks out Sterix. This looks really good for EnVyUs. And with a slight trickery, the oldest trick in the book, looks like it worked. Happy lurking. All of them are going to be coming into CT spawn. They're going to try to elevator a player if Edward can get this pick. Seized takes out Happy, which is nice. Shock's still up, though. Seized 1 versus 2. Not going to happen as Smith Z ends the final 2 players. EnVyUs is back in this thing. Smiths with the 4 frag. Let's get an owl vision. In the meantime, a cute owl has gotten a drop right here. That is not a WarOwl. Put a WarOwl next to it. I guess they changed it so you can't draw letters anymore, but definitely not me. It's a cute owl. It's a relative of mine. It's a cousin, Goody Two-Shoe. Goody Two-Shoe guy right there. Oh, he's gone. All right, look at this. And Na'Vi pushing it. I almost said EnVyUs because this is what they would do. And here's Zeus creeping up middle, splitting the map. Mid control goes to the CTs. I love this by Na'Vi. This is so sneaky peeky like. Edward just showed his hand. Kyoshimo can spray the corner right now. There he goes. That was bizarre why Edward would do that. Oh, but look at Zeus is right behind like the entire team right here. 3 players. He's forced to show his hand as Shocks turns around. Did some damage to Happy. He needs to fall back right here. He's got players on all sides now. This is scary. Seems to be like some Splinter stealth stuff going on here. Stealth mode activated. Got the player. Here's him sneaking up behind him, but NBK gets the kill. Looking like EnVyUs may have this. Goodness. 4 versus 3 now. Definitely going to favor EnVyUs, and that play didn't work. I'm very upset because it was really cool and neat, and I like cool and neat things. It's fun. If it worked, I would have done a strat talk on it, too. That's not going to happen now. Smoke. Oh, what? Oh man, Guardian he's something else. And seized, holding down the corner, but he goes down. Don't worry though, Guardian's in position. Smoke for the cross. Almost hit. Did he hit that guy through the door? This guy's crazy, man. And another kill by Guardian. Leaves Kyoshima, the final player, and will get immediately killed by Sterix. That'll give Na'Vi the 15 points. 1 point away from pushing this into game number 2. EnVyUs is going to have to push this into overtime if they want to prevent a game number 3 from happening. All right, Guardian and Sterix. Both opping here. By the way, you can't tell by the video length if it's going to be an overtime or if it's going to be a win. Because there's a lot of video left. It could be either one. Actually, there's not a lot of video left, which suggests it could be an overtime. Oh, NBK gets the pick, running out of long A. Sterix goes down. Zeus, the last line of defense, goes down. And it looks like EnVyUs is going to just power through long... Oh, you forgot something. NBK, you forgot something. What did you forget? Yeah, there you go. You got the bomb now. It's okay. That's okay, you won the round, don't worry about it. Look, the top-down view looks kind of weird. It looks like an old Grand Theft Auto game, like the original. Doesn't it? Is that just me? Could you watch the whole tournament like this? This actually looks pretty cool. This is like a... Oh! I guess you can't see what's going on there, though. Yeah, and 2 CTs inside of B site. Holding it down to save these weapons for the next round. Guardian picks off Shocks. Wish I saw that shot. Looks brilliant. Yeah. It looks like we're going to be moving on to the next round. EnVyUs has a chance here. Let's check out our economy. Oh, man. Na'Vi's going to have to force buy up. Looks like we're going to see an overtime here. Are they going to push at Guardian? Yes, they are. Oh, they took down Guardian. That's the op. Oh, Seized goes down too. NBK just ruining dreams here, as now Na'Vi has no money. Goodness. Now, I think if Na'Vi was able to save those weapons, this round would be a lot more winnable for them. But now it's going to be armor pistol, except for Guardian, who's got his FAMAS. Got a little bit extra money thanks to killing everybody. Smith's trying to get him on the cross. CTs don't care. They move into lower B. Edward, close range, gets taken down immediately. This is rough. 2 CTs already dead. It's looking like an overtime, folks. And Guardian falling back here. What is this? Zeus snuck up behind Smiths right now. Puts it into a 3 versus 3. Guardian in position here to hold off the B push. Both those players are really low. Is it gonna happen? This is match point. Both of the T's are very low right now. Guardian gets another one. Now it's just Happy. Match point. He needs to make it happen. He needs to land these headshots. Happy is flashed. Guardian is not peeking. Takes out the final kill, and that's gonna push this thing into a game number 2. We are not gonna see an overtime here. Guardian ends it with 29 kills. What a lovely game. That last half there was brilliant. I'll see you folks in game number 3. It all comes down to Cobblestone. Goodness, I'm sorry, I don't choose the maps. This is the newly revamped Cobblestone, so it should be fun watching a map on this. Haven't seen too many games on it just yet. Alright. And first round, Na'Vi splitting up, being pretty timid here. We have Shocks right around the corner here, pushed up long A. A lot of players over at B here. Very common strategy on newly revamped Cobblestone is just to charge in at B. We have the bomb set up here. Look at this. 3 players in this hallway. Getting ready to push into bomb site A with 2 players at B who are probably going to go mid to A. This is common as well. So they'll drop down like the drop zone area here fairly shortly. T's clearing mid. Getting control. CT's actually starting to rotate a little bit. They have NBK to deal with here as they try to move mid to B. 1 minute left. Lots of time left. Na'Vi is known for this, though. Just chilling. And CT's continuing to peek it. T's not making a move just yet. Trying to get as much intel as they can before they push out. Causing a sense of paranoia and dread in their opponents. And here they come now. Going to be pushing NBK to hold it off. Kills the first player. Has to reload. This thing takes so long to reload. Starks moving around the side. And does get the kill. Zeus comes and helps him out. In the meantime, Guardian trying to clear the site, but there are 2 players here. And they're able to take out Shocks, work on one at a time. Oh, they don't know about Happy. Now they got him, though, and it's just Kyoshima left 1 versus 3. Nice pistol round from Na'Vi. Move in, take it, plant it with 20 seconds left on the clock, and finally kill the final player. So that's Na'Vi taking round number 1 here on Cobblestone. This is it. The winner of this will move on. That's a nice win there, especially on T-side. You have to consider this map is probably going to be CT-sided. The old version was definitely very CT-sided. All right, Edward purchasing up the MAC-10. Kind of an odd weapon to use here, considering it's a very close-range weapon. That tells me he's going to be going Drop Zone or Skyfall, whatever you guys want to call it. And it looks like now we got the full B rush. Here it comes. They're going to be flashing over the side, running through the smoke. Let's see if the CTs can get the mode down here. We'll turn off our X-ray so you can see what these guys see. Tough situation. CTs can come from all sides. They're already fully rotated over here. Sterix goes down. They've lost a player. They're chilling. They're taking their time pushing in here. CTs are all over the place right now. Check it out. Coming out of the woodworks. Now it's just Zeus left, and they get completely mowed down. EnVyUs steals the point, and I think that just may have been due to Na'Vi not pushing in fast enough. They stopped. They hit a brick wall there as they moved into the site. They're a cobblestone wall. Pushing right into B, and then right here, just boom, shut down. Smoked off. Didn't push through and get all the way out here and try to contend with these players. A lot of time it just comes out to charging out there. You may not have a good chance of winning it. Okay, so I like this. They're going to pre-smoke B in case players try to push it really quickly there. Wow, there's a pick by Edward. We do have another buy up by Na'Vi here. So we're going to continue with our back and forth vying for economic momentum, and a pick on both sides already. It's going to favor the T's. They've picked up one weapon here. It's an AK-47. CTs all over the place. Kyoshima actually got a peek here at B once this smoke clears. They have one smoke left on Smiths they could use to re-smoke it, but I don't think that they're actually going to re-smoke it. Actually, Smith's moving over here. May re-smoke it pretty soon. In the meantime, though, EnVyUs is creeping forward here, getting behind Edward and trading with him. That's actually going to favor Na'Vi. Their lurk player was able to get a kill. T's now falling back, 48 seconds left, looking like they're going to try to take bomb site A. It is the right call, because they only have Happy to deal with here. C's running forward. Happy avoids the fire. Well, Happy does finally go down, though. Misses that shot, and I think that just had to do with not knowing the angle well enough, not having practiced it well enough, because you could tell his crosshair positioning. And Smiths cleans up the final 3 players. So EnVyUs just took 2 rounds in a row. That means they got that momentum. Na'Vi is going to have to full save here. Now, what do you do on a full save on cobblestone? One of the very common things, because you don't want to go A. This is an absolute death trap if you're saving. Is running in here, jumping down. Another thing is they could try to push long B as well. It's an interesting decision to have to make. So they're going to be splitting one player over here. That's Edward at long A. He's going to try to go for this pick. He got the pick last time, so maybe it'll work out. And yeah, they are going to be charging over here to try to take B. A bunch of them going down the drop zone. Skyfall, they're now in the site. Oh, look at this little boost here. I like this. Getting Kyoshima up onto the platform. Players already coming out from Skyfall. CTs have rotated, though. They're on all sides. Well, just C's left, and he will go down. C's killed Happy, was able to grab his weapon, but that's it. All right, EnVyUs now 3-1. Na'Vi will be able to buy up on this round. Still not able to purchase an AWP just yet for poor Guardian. Yeah, it's going to have to AK-47. Now, Cobblestone is a map where if you get ahead economically, you're going to get very far ahead, because AWPs and auto snipers are so powerful on this map. If EnVyUs is a team that likes to just try to get ahead economically as soon as possible and just put the final death on their opponents, not allow them to catch back up. And that's what they're going to try to do here now against Na'Vi, so this is an important round for Na'Vi to retake it. They're going to be pushing here at long B. We have Kyoshima in position here. They're going to boost him up on top of Smiths. And fun little shooting gallery, but he does go down. Looking like T's will be taking it this time. Seized watching for rotators, but there are none. So it looks like T's have the site. We'll be able to plant it now with 3 versus 5 for the retake. Happy way out of position. This is going to be tough. Bomb planted. I don't even know if they have enough time. Seized takes him out. Now it's just NBK here. Zeus creeping up on Happy. Happy actually going to drop down there. Oh, he takes out Seized. They don't really have time to retake this, though. Yeah, turns his back. Zeus takes him down. Just NBK, and Na'Vi will take the point. Let's see if EnVyUs has to save. No, they're going to be able to buy up here, so they're still in a good position. And look at this. Shock's actually purchasing an AWP. He's probably going to play mid or long A with this thing. B is a place where AWPs are not going to be as useful, especially since the changes. But A, out in the courtyard here, this area. Look at the long, open, wide distances. This is AWP heaven. Yeah, that's exactly where Shock's going to be going here. Oh, taking a few pre-shots there. I think that was Edward. Yes, it was. And T's again going to try to push into bomb site B. Some of them doing the drop right now. NBK in position, just using a CZ. So they're a little bit low on money. They got 2 FAMAs, 1 CZ. Oh, gets picked up immediately. This is looking rough. Kyoshima trying to get a sneaky beaky spot around the corner here. And T's about to stream in. Smith's in a close position. They do get into the site. Here's Seized. Looking around for this player. Kyoshima takes him down, though. And just like that, it's all up to Shocks. Picks off Edward. Still have 2 players to deal with here. Gonna be tough. Smoke goes down so we can get into the site and plant that bomb. 1 minute left. Plenty of time to do anything. Now puts it into a 1 versus 1. This is actually winnable for Shocks. And Zeus creeping around that smoke. Trying to get a good position here. Giving Shocks bomb position. And he's just gonna play the bomb now. And whoa! The flick shot takes out Zeus immediately. Will be defusing that bomb. And EnVyUs just stole that point from Na'Vi. Na'Vi was allowed to just walk right into bomb site B, but a retake there by EnVyUs. What was that with 3 players? Nice job. Next round, it's now 4-2. And Na'Vi will be buying up, and they're able to afford an AWP this time on Guardian. Some of their players very low on money, though, but they're still able to get everything that they'd like. Missing smokes and flashes, though. So probably just going for picks here. Let's see how they handle it. Guardian. Looking for the other AWPer. That's going to be Shocks. And he is at long A right now. Let's see who wins this. Both players shoot the wall. Seem to know where each other were, though. Takes the flash. Smoke down at mid. Just got to wait until those smokes clears before he's able to do anything. In the meantime, though, over here at B, they're just chilling, having a good time. This is Na'Vi. It's time to set up camp, roll out your sleeping bag, folks, like I said earlier a few hours ago, and wait. Jumpy little pop flashy around the corner. Now that hay spot right there is really tough to deal with because the player can just strafe up and down it immediately and get a good headshot spot. All right, we see Guardian going to be peeking in here, getting ready to push into the site. Happy right around the corner. Who is going to be the entry fragger here? Oh, I'm surprised. They're not using Zeus? Oh, they're going to use Guardian here. Happy right around the corner. Let's see if he can get the pick. And Guardian picks off Shocks, but he still doesn't know about Happy yet. T's getting ready to push. Edward going to be the entry. Happy takes him down. Looking like he wants to spray down Guardian as well. Goes out. Guns blazing, but it's not going to happen. Kiyoshima as well. Smid's getting killed. He doesn't even know what's going on. Bomb is down, though, inside of the site. CTs have control of it. Puts it into a 1 versus 2, and just like that, the tables have turned thanks to NBK and Kiyoshima mowing down the rest of the players. Nice job by NBK and Kiyoshima. EnVyUs is ahead now, 5-2 against Na'Vi, and they have to save. So let's check out how an anti-eco works here on EnVyUs. They should know at this point that Na'Vi has to save based on the economy, based on what they've seen, based on everything. They're going to be opping again with Shocks. Interesting to see Smith's not opping on this map. It will be Shocks instead. Playing over here at A, he's going to be pushing at long A. Alright, seems like they're just playing the same. Gonna throw down a Molotov in case it's a absolute full-out rush at B, but it is not. Happy close at here. Is Guardian gonna peek through that smoke? That is gonna be a no. He's gonna run back here, wait for it to clear. Alright, Happy, or this is Shocks, waiting for Zeus to peek. Misses the shot, he's gotta fall back. Happy in the meantime at middle, taking players down. Forced to pull out the USP. He's gotta reload here pretty soon, goodness. Running out of everything. Well, somehow able to take the player down, and all of the T's go down. Na'Vi is having a real tough time here on T-side Cobblestone, but they already have 2 points, which is pretty good for this point in it. All right, EnVyUs continuing to put on the hurt, getting further ahead economically. Pretty soon we should see some auto snipers pop out here. Guardian able to afford an op. I think the Na'Vi school of thought right here is, here's the plan, guys. If we get Guardian and op, we've won the round. Let's see if Guardian can get this pick off of Shocks. Oh, Shocks going to be going down to middle here instead. Nobody going to be peeking at long. There are 2 players pushed up at long now. Shocks is rotated over there. Na'Vi taking the time to clear the courtyard, being very cautious. Look at Happy's position right now, right at these barrels, trying to hide himself here. He's sort of looking right into the wall so he can get audio information as well as avoid the flash that's coming. Waiting for it, waiting for it, waiting for it. Happy, this guy is crazy, man. There goes the flash, now he's peeking. Takes out Edward, he can go right down, see that? Goes right down the hay. Goes after Zeus, don't worry. Shocks is still here to take out the final player, but it looks like Sterix is going to be sneaking up from behind him, though. Shocks aware of it. Sterix trying to peek him, trying to pre-shoot. Has to go over the pre-shoot. Shocks, my goodness, has been doing a brilliant job at shooting. They just cannot take a corner off of Shocks. They have to pre-shoot him. They have to flash him out. All right, Na'Vi now at 2 points. It's starting to look a bit more dire for them here. And yeah, 7-2. Shocks, what is he at right now in the points? 11-4. That is intense for a professional player in a professional match like this that's been so close. Game number 1, game number 2, so close, back and forth every time. Very momentum-based, and this time Shocks is just putting on the pressure constantly. They just cannot deal with him. They got the whole team rushing him right now on this save round. He's got to fall back into the site, though. NBK is in position to help him out, trying to throw a Molotov down. Shocks at a close range opping position. Takes out Guardian even. He took a headshot from Guardian as well. Nice by NBK, just 1 player left. That's going to be Edward. NBK's just throwing his bullets, just, you know, like a whole handful of bullets, and just throwing them into that smoke right now. Happy on the other side, engaging, not reloading that weapon. Happy doesn't like to reload. He'll just use that USP, whatever. USP is a very accurate weapon when moving as well. You can get the first shot accuracy with it, get some tap headshots. Kind of assume that these players don't have armor, but yeah, they do have armor. And EnVyUs gets further ahead in this match. Guardian's gotten off, guys, don't worry. They're still in it. Blue shell money gonna start to add up here, and that's 5 losses in a row, so that's plenty of money here for Na'Vi. They should be able to continue to buy here until they win a round and then lose a round. Guardian gonna solo his way over here at bomb site A. In the meantime, we have all of these players streaming forward to take B. Let's see if they try to push it aggressively here. They try to Happy. Was he trying to get on top of this thing? Could try to boost the player up. 2 players at Skyfall. 2 players here. Wow, look at this stack. EnVyUs completely aware of what's going on. All 4 players have rotated over here. In the meantime, Shox is soloing A right now. There's nobody there, and even their lurk has rotated back to help out. And that was Guardian with the AWP. They're going to push here. kyoshima right around the corner. They don't check it. kyoshima with a little bit of a jump, a little bit of a hop, a little bit of a skip, but he's still getting headshots, baby. Actually, that was all body shots, but never mind. EnVyUs at 9, Na'Vi at 2. What a great read by EnVyUs to rotate all 4 players here over to B. We had 2 players watching long B and 2 players here at the drop. That was really nice. While Shox sort of ran around and just cleared this whole area, all these loops. I guess once they figured it out, they're like, all right, if nobody's here, if nobody's contending this area, we'll just rotate all their players. They're doing it again. Look at this. All 4 players are like, Shox, you know, you're playing well enough. You can solo an entire bomb site, an entire half of the map by yourself. And look what he is doing. Exactly that. Another kill by him. Bomb not decided where to go just yet. Na'Vi looks like they're just going for picks at this point. But they cannot deal with Shox. You know, the last few maps, Shox has not been playing very well, but he is on fire here on Cobblestone. And I think he knows that Edward is there, just holding the angle. Just gets it. Edward is down. It's looking very bleak for Na'Vi. They're getting ready to push into bomb site A. Here is Smiths in a crazy position. He can't take cover here. Takes the first one. Trying to hold that angle down. kyoshima watching long B. Oh, just avoids. Oh, he's got him on the other side. My goodness. Saw him out of the corner of his eye. Good thing he's not using 4-3. Actually, he probably is. And sprays down Zeus. Team EnVyUs now 10 points to 2 against Na'Vi. It's getting worse and worse for Na'Vi. Got to be more difficult for them to catch up. And yeah, Na'Vi throws down the timeout, so we shall resume when they're ready to commence this match. They're back, baby. Na'Vi's got a plan. They took the time to think about it, to strategize. Let's see what they came up with. It's got to be clever, guys. It's got to be clever. In the meantime, EnVyUs has thought, okay, what are they going to try to switch up? They're probably going to try to bum rush A because we're just putting 1 player there. And that's exactly what's happening. But EnVyUs reads it once again and puts 2 players here instead. They're like, okay, they figured out what we're doing. They figured out we're putting 4 players. Oh, Edward gets it. Now it's just up to Happy. He does take down 1 player. We already have a rotate, though. Good rotations by these CTs. Already in position to deal with this A push. Leaving just 1 player over there at B. Happy in a close position. Bomb is down in middle. He's down to just a few little health points left. And he's got some help from kyoshima, who picks off Guardian there. 1 player left at long A. And kyoshima's gonna peek it. Knows what's going on. Gonna rally the troops here to take him out. That's Edward holding the corner with an AWP. Edward, do you know how to AWP? I didn't even know Edward knew how to use this thing. Well, let's see how he handles it. At 15 health, he's got to get 3 perfect shots with it, I guess. 48 seconds left. He's taking his time. He's lurking around. He's trying to catch him off guard. Happy's already over here waiting for him. Seems to know. He's like, all right, we'll hold down all entry points that he can come from. 39 seconds. Let's see if he can get it off of Happy. And Happy gets him. Was standing behind that rock. Nice little spot there. That spot is solid. Solid as a rock. Okay, 11-2. EnVyUs getting further and further in the lead here. It is looking dire for Na'Vi. It's rough. They have lost so many rounds in a row. They're getting full blue shell money. They're going to be able to buy up fully every single round, which is not a good thing for them. Not a good thing. I was wondering what Smiths was doing. There he goes. They actually dropped an AWP for him. They're going to be going into a double AWP setup here on Cobblestone. So the first AWP will be played over here at Long B, it seems. Even though they were putting kyoshima close there every round. They're still going to put kyoshima close there. They're going to double up on B. And then they have Shox here, who's got an M4. What is this? They've switched up abs completely here. Shox, who's been playing so well with the AWP, got picked once and has said, all right, we're going to use our Howl instead. So Smiths will be... oh, no, they have Happy over here. So Happy will be the B side, with the A side AWPer. All right, T's getting ready to push. kyoshima, admiring the cobblestone masonry. Seized has already dropped down. Is that a thing? Oh my gosh, they could got way off guard here. And BK waiting for him to push. Seized could be the wild card. 52 seconds right now. 11-2. Na'Vi needs this point. They need this win. They need to get back into this thing and start winning some points. Got a whole bunch of players getting ready to push long. It's all up to Seized here. If he can cause some Some distraction, cause these guys to look in the other direction. Smith is watching it, takes him down immediately. Now it's Kyoshima holding off Long B, taking him down. Oh, it is rough right now. And look at this in the meantime. CTs have snuck up from behind them completely, and it's just Sterix left. One versus everybody. It's not gonna happen. Smiths kills the final player. EnVyUs has been just on top of the reeds in this time in Cobblestone. They're switching it up a little bit every single round like that. Every time Na'Vi seems to have figured it out and switched up their play, EnVyUs is just one step ahead of them. And that is, once again, due to Happy. Happy doing a brilliant job here for EnVyUs. I almost said LDLC. I don't know why. And Smiz has got himself the auto sniper now. Have they just dropped those ops? Goodness, they had 2 ops. They could have grabbed him off the ground, but instead they're going to be going with an auto sniper here. Shock's close. Oh, look at these players dropping down the drop zone. Smiz with the auto, close range. Just spamming that corner. Whatever, it doesn't even matter. Oh, gets picked though, and here's Shock sneaking up on Zeus. Shock's got to pull your gun out there, buddy. Nice little backwards right-click throw with the flash, and will take out Zeus. Now it's just C's left. Never mind, he's dead. And that's the half. That was so quick. EnVyUs 13, Na'Vi 2. EnVyUs is just dominating right now, but again, we're going to be switching over to the T side. So let's see how well Na'Vi does on this CT side. They're going to have to make a comeback. This has got to be a comeback to end all comebacks. EnVyUs didn't let him have a single point here in this entire chunk. This is looking rough. We shall resume when they're ready for the second half. All right. Na'Vi taking the CT side. This is going to be difficult for them. They have to make an excellent comeback. They have to win this early game, most definitely. So they're going to have to buy really aggressively here. Let's see if they can take it. EnVyUs, very close to victory, very close to moving on in this tournament. Important round for them as well. And BK sneaking in here through middle. Looks like they're going to be splitting all over here today. CT's falling back and taking up a defensive position inside of the site. I love this. Happy, though, sneaking up from behind. Catches Zeus off guard. There's another player sneaking up on him as well. In the meantime, T's have pushed right into the site, warded off the CTs. Sterix trying to make something happen. C's gets a nice shot on Kyoshima. It's just C's and StarX left. I keep saying Sterix. It's probably StarX. Nice kill on Happy. Just C's left. 1 versus 2. Gotta get 2 perfect dink-a-dink headshots. Let's see if he can make it happen. Goes for the first one. Actually went for both of them at once. That would have been excellent. Let's see if he can make it happen. Oh, such a scary position to be in. That player very low. 4 rounds left. Throwing smoke. Ow, doubles up. Oh, he's got no rounds left in that thing. He's got to find another gun. There's nothing. He gets a Glock. And doesn't get the kill. Shocks finally takes him out. A valiant effort by Seized. But Shocks, in the end, reigns supreme. EnVyUs now at 14 points, taking that pistol round. Just set themselves up for the win. Easy peasy lemon squeezy now. Na'Vi has to buy up. This is the round that defines a team. They have to win this, and it's a tough one. We have Guardian with a Deagle, though, so do not discount them. You guys probably think I am a huge Guardian fanboy, and I apologize. I'm a fan of the player. I think he's a good guy. Well, I think he's a good player. I don't know him. All right, Tease. He's got him on both sides right now. And, oh, thought Shocks was going to peek him there. A little bit of it out juking. Falling back into the site, throws the flash to escape. In the meantime, though, Tease, they've got the power. They've got the guns. They got the bomb control, too. Oh, there he goes. Kyoshima takes out C's. He had his back turned because he knew they were going to flash in there. And we have 2 CTs left. It's going to be tough. Zeus to hold him off, pushing into the site. Players on both sides. NBK mows him down. Just Edward left and takes him down. That's going to give EnVyUs 15 points. Na'Vi has to do another armor pistol buy, but they just do not have the money here. They have to do it. Edward buys up a Mag 7. That is a, where are they going to play this from? Probably at the Skyfall. I'm thinking about close range positions on this. That's the only place it would make sense, really. Oh, I guess he's going to play in this little connector area then, in between. That's another spot. Yeah, there he goes. You can watch mid from here as well. T's going to be charging forward. He could, like, feed C's to them. Oh, never mind. C's was the bait, but C's took down 2 players. Na'Vi's still in this game. This is it, though. Match point. Wow, goodness. They just picked all of these guys. Shocks has snuck through. But it is looking rough. Just Smith's left. 1 versus 5. Probably not going to happen. Na'Vi just stole a point. In the very end, at a match point situation. But they have to win so many rounds in a row here. EnVyUs has so many chances for a win that even if it's just rock, paper, scissors, EnVyUs could just keep flipping the coin, you know? And eventually win it. 57 seconds left in the round. Unless Smiths is a superhero, and, well, no, that's not going to happen. Edward finally making good use of that Mag 7. He bought that thing. He's like, I'm using this weapon. Darn it. So he jumped down there and went for the kill. All right, EnVyUs is actually going to buy up here. They have so many rounds where they can just save up, you know? They don't have to buy here. They have the whole half ahead of them. Instead, they are going to go for the win, go for the throat. And look at this. It looks rough because we have a full stack, 4 players here by Na'Vi at bomb site B, and they're going to be trying to push B. So I don't know if they can push in here. They're going to have to push through that smoke. They are definitely. Zeus, the first line of defense, kills the first player. T's moving into the site, gets taken down. Here's Guardian, though. T's running out. It's now 3 versus 3, though. This is actually still doable for them. They got the Tech 9s. A great pickup by Smiths. Now it's just Edward left with 9 health left. Match point. Has to kill 3 players. EnVyUs with a calculated push. Trying to wallbang Happy, and Edward goes down. That's going to be the game. Thank you folks very much for watching. That is a win for EnVyUs, just dominating on Cobblestone. Thank you folks very much for watching. I am TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer. I get nothing.